Check, check, check. Is this thing on? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you for your time. Let's start a minute early. Let's get it going. I just can't wait any longer. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get it in. Let's talk about it. We made 185% gains last night. Let's talk about the massive move we got up there to the upside here for BOME. Book a meme. Continuing to take names and beat and melt faces. I just put out this little flag here. It's likely to pump up for another 220% gains. If you like making gains, hang out with me, baby. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're making gains right here. I just put this flag out to the trading group last night. If you're in my group, I put out this setup right here for BOOME. And I said, if this is going to continue, this is how it will continue. This is the way to the upside. You saw me buy BOOME down here live on the stream, somewhere right around here. We're up a 3x and more. It's continuing to pump to the upside, up 185% after the fact. So not only did I find the hot coin, not only did I get into it and buy it in front of everybody, but if you've missed that, you were working, you weren't able to see that, I was able to give you the next setup in the trading group to show you where things were likely going to go. My good friend right here was saying, hey, I bought BOOME last night. He is up huge. He's up absolutely huge. He's on Telegram with me right now. Shout out to my buddy Terrence. God bless you, man. Hope everything's going well with you and yours. Man, the Mannix family. Bang, bang, bang. What you know about Tom Mannix and the Harvard Endowment? What you know about one of the most powerful families behind the scenes? God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby. Bless, 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 bless. Funny you talk about the Isle of Man. I got a guy that is in the Isle of Man right now, and he's teaching me all about, underwriting, and you told me about it, and it's kind of weird because I always, insane. So I see a move here for BOOME, book a meme. It's the hottest coin out right now. Everybody's all over it. Look at the movement it's been having. It just got on MEXC, and it's up like an 8x already. I mean, you could have bought it on MEXC at 0.01, a tenth of a penny. And now it's sitting at 2.7. That's a 27x. Are you kidding me? Yes, a 27x. Someone had turned $1,000 into 27, 500 into 13,000. I mean, this is insanity. Okay? The amount of money you can make in cryptocurrency if you stay on the ball, if you stay focused, if you pay attention. All right? We're always doing it every single day. We don't take a day off. That's why we're able to make these gains constantly. Everyone else is sweating Bitcoin, freaking out, worrying about the dump and the dip. And we're going to talk about that right now. We're just delaying that, because I wanted to show you where the hottest money is right now, so you don't miss out. All right, I am personally in this coin. Okay, I did buy in down here on the live stream. You saw me do it. Look, this is a cup and a handle. I think I bought in on the handle here, right? It's an emerging cup and handle. The measured move was this. It was supposed to make a move to the upside. If you pull your mini Fibonacci here, you're going to pull your fib. You're going to see you came to a 786 Fibonacci here, right there. 786 fib right there. Perfect entry from the boom boom. That's the money printer, man. This is a small money printer version of me. This is the cup and handle at the 786. What else do you want from me? Master Friend does it on the NASDAQ. We do it everywhere on any single asset throughout the world. It's an algorithmic move. We know how the algorithm works. We understand the mathematical nature of the earth, man. This is Fibonacci, baby. If you're not in tune with the frequencies, you're going to have a harder time trading. I'm going to get you in tune with yourself, in tune with nature, in tune with the ways of the world. Okay? You got to get in tune, man. A piano's got to be in tune. You got to get in tune. All right? And see, my great assistant, Sean, was like, sorry, my alarm didn't go off. I'm so sorry. I made the live stream today. And I said, Sean, I love you, man. You work 7 days a week for me, brother. It's okay, baby. I love you, man. Never be hard on your employees. Never be hard on people that work for you. That's not cool. All right? It's not cool. Be nice to everybody that helps you in your dreams. All right? Be good to everybody. Pay them well. Treat them well. You know what I'm saying? That's the definition of a great CEO. You're in a position of power. Don't be a horrible person. That's horrible. You better be nice to your employees. If I find out you're mean to your employees, I'm going to come in there and give you hey, Lois, I'm going to give you a kick in Hey, Peter. Hey, my name's Peter Griffin. Hey, Chris, go to your room. Anyway, let's break down Bitcoin. Struggling right now at 68,000. Are we going to hold 68? Are we going to take a nasty dump to the downside? That's the question. But Book of Meme just continues to pump. As you can see it breaking out of the flag to the upside. I see this thing continuing. That's a continuation flag with low stochastics. 9 out of 10 times that continues. However, the little bit of bearish div starting as this is flattening out, and that continues to the upside. Problem is, where do you take profits on something like this? My goodness. Protect yourself. If you're up huge, I would start taking some profits. Even I'm like, I put a small amount in, and I can't believe how much I'm up right now. It's pretty crazy. The Book of Memes. And with Book of Meme moving, I believe Meme Alliance kind of got in there, MMA. Because if you think about a Meme Alliance, Book of Meme. And so Meme Alliance had a big pump to the upside today in the last couple days. I just want to show you Meme Alliance, MMA, and then we're going to break down Bitcoin. Don't worry. We're going to break down Bitcoin like we do every single day. I'm just drunk on the alt. So look, Meme Alliance booming to the upside. And look, if you look at it closely, It was the Sammy Cup and Handy right there. I identify the cup and handle. They call me Samuel Cup and Handle. Sammy Cup and Handy because I use the cup and handle every single day. You'll see me use it all the time. I just showed you how we used it on Boom. There it is here, and boom, to the upside. It's the fastest way to make money. Price action boots out of the handle fastest. You make the quickest amount of money the fastest. Here's movements, but look at that, boom. And I can show you cup and handle after cup and handle after cup and handle that did absolute damage over and over and over and over again. That'll blow your mind. All right. We look at the liquidity here on BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP has liquidity. It's telling us where the biggest people are, where the whales are. And they're buying and selling Bitcoin. We got a bunch of orders up here. They want to sell Bitcoin at $75,000. They believe we're going to get there. They're going to be able to take some profit. So at 80K too as well. Now we got some Bitcoin down here at 60,000. Do we get pushed down into 66K? I do, I'll be honest, we'll break it down. Let's talk about it. So last night, if you're on my trading group, we talked about the 1 minute being inside of a symmetrical triangle in waiting. It eventually did break to the downside. This was the symmetrical triangle right here. I had it drawn on another chart. Anyway, let's start, Fred. This was the symmetrical triangle right here, just so you know. I like this, little Asian. And look, these mainly break to the downside. I'm telling you right now, whenever I see a symmetrical triangle, I don't know why they call them 50-50. I'm putting the symmetrical triangle into the bearish pattern category. I'm removing it from bilateral. It's not a bilateral pattern to me. It breaks down 90% of the time. It might as well be a descending triangle. Every time I've showed you a symmetrical triangle recently, it is broken to the downside, like 9 out of 10 times. I don't trust them. I don't trade them. I don't believe in them. They mainly break to the downside over and over and over again. We're going to look at Bitcoin fresh like I do every single day. Why? Because it's just how I operate. I need to see things with a clear mind, a clear head, and see what's happening in the chats. Let's take away the moving averages. How's everybody doing? Hold on. Let's stop for a second. Let's pop out the chat. Let's talk to each and every one of you. Let's see how you're doing. Forget about me. How are you doing? Up 6x on Boom already. Unbelievable. But MMA is not a meme. I love it. I know it's not a meme, but it's moving with Meme Alliance. It's a Meme Alliance. It's up 40K in 2 days. 40,000% in 2 days. Insane. If you want to follow me and you would have got the call for BOME last night, and you would be in massive gains right now while the whole market's wilding out. Wouldn't you want to be in gains like my buddy is right now? Because he's in the trading group and he gets the alpha before everybody else. Our group was in Kong at the very bottom. Yeah, we bought Kong at the bottom. At the absolute bottom. Right down there. Kong is already up 400 or 500%. Actually, even more, 3,000% gains. You did a 30x. People were getting in here, and here. We knew about Kong when it first even started. The guy told us about it the night before. The alpha in my trading group is amazing. All right. Bang. I cashed out. I'm happy with the 3x I got rotating to other stuff like AITECH. Hey, smart idea. I'm probably going to move my bag into AITECH too. I boomed out, lifer. We all boomed out last night. I'm up 17x on Boom. Lakochi, 17x, bro. Lakochi, you're going to get rich, man. You're going to have to move to the States and hang out with me, man. I bought Boom at 0.7 and I'm just laughing. Crazy. Mr. Nobody. Congrats to all the winners with Boom, dude. The Book of Meme, dude. Unbelievable. Book of Meme did amazing. Shout out to everyone that made massive gains on Book of Meme. I'm so happy I was able to put that on the radar of some people. And we were all able to make some gains together. Super, super exciting to be alive. Let's get back into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we look at it on the weekly chart. You know how I like my weeklies. Also, one thing I got to talk about is the 2-week chart, also very overbought. Very spent. And I love my 2-week. And whenever my 2-week gets a little high, yeah, we had a run here. We stayed up high for a long time. I guess we could stay up there, but I don't know, it just tells me just even the 2-week now has tweezer tops and getting a rejected candle. The last time we saw one of those dump, sideways price action dump, I guess there you got one more pump out of it. It could happen, but I have to be honest with everybody. I'm seeing bearish signs while everyone's telling you we have to keep going up. I don't listen to the news, even though, but the ETF, they have to keep buying. What do you mean? They might see something different in the economy, see that they can get cheaper prices, and they may stop buying. And when they stop buying, right? So if they decide they can get it cheaper, and they think the economy is going to go down, then the economy will go down. They will create that. You see what I'm saying? So TF3 is going to be awesome. Okay. Not massive gains, but I got my foot in the door. Shout out to Ralph Ski. Yep, I'm on Boom at 07. Amazing. Can you check Reef? Big hug. Shout out to Jao Ramos. We love you, Jao. Hope you're having a good time, man. I've been getting random airdrops on my Phantom wallet. About 200 in ish coins swapped to Sol. There you go. Check out IQ50 early on Sol. 100x followers already. It is airdrop to Sol Chapter 2 device holders. IQ50. Interesting. Why is everything going down right now? Because the market's going down, man. Anyway. So, Bitcoin. Key resistance for Bitcoin is 65,500, right? Or, where this candle opened. Hold on one second. Oh, I'm on the 2-week. I was about to say, wait. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. So we got 65.5 is weekly support. All right, you got 2-week support lower than that. You see that? But 65.5 weekly support. I keep it at 65. Let's see. Yeah, about 500. Unless we lose this level, I remain bullish. So until Bitcoin breaks this level and we close a weekly candle below, I have to remain bullish, everybody. The second we close a weekly candle below this, you have to assume we're going to test 60K. All right? And if we lose 60K, we will then move further down to about, let's see right here, about $52,000. So, all right. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Do you mean friend, F-R-E-N, or fen, F-E-N? I think you skipped an R there, right? Do you mean friend or fen? I don't know what you mean. Trying to help you out over here while I'm live streaming. 67,800 for Bitcoin. Check ATR coin, Sam. Thank you. You know, ATR is hot right now. I'm talking about it. I'm bringing it up. It's the next big thing. Small market cap could do numbers. And I believe it's on MEXC. It's only on MEXC. Had a nice little pump up there last night. Look, last night I made a gain of 28%. If you move your stop loss to break even, you were the money. Then it came back down. Kind of sitting at break even right now, right? I like this coin more longer term. You know, maybe not like exactly right immediately right now, but got a nice little pump. What I'd see is if it's going to consolidate like this, see? You want to see it consolidate something like this. This would be nice. Okay? This would be pretty cool. Always do something for someone else. I just thought about my aunt, who I haven't seen in a while, and I thought, you know what? I got to go see my aunt and do the right thing, and my uncle. Haven't seen either of them in a long time. You know? So look, this is how I see ATR eventually making its move. It's going to take some time. A lot of people don't have the patience to watch these moves play out into fruition, right? But this has a very small market cap. It's got a big buzz. I'll bet Joey Paris just did a video on it. Joey's got a big following. When Joey talks about a coin, there's a pretty good, you know, a lot of people know about it. So that also adds to the idea here. Brock was interesting to me last night. It was bouncing off this key level, showing signs that it may continue to the upside. SEI, baby, going up to the dollar. I talked about it many times. I told you how I dollar cost average in at these key levels, getting ready for SEI's next bigger move. I went over it many, many times. I talked about SEI. I said it's definitely in the portfolio. I see it going to 193 SEI. All right. Fen is part of Boom, Sam. Fen. Interesting. Pump it up. I was checking out Waggy. It's looking juicy at these levels. Wag Me Games, right? Yeah. It's on Gate.io. Oh, they got it on MEXC? So this thing, is that? I don't know if this is the real Wag Me Games. Who knows? Demetra is still doing numbers. Yeah, it's all right. Not amazing, but it's still going sideways. Didn't dump yet. Right? Jupiter continues to pump because that's where you can get the soul memes too. So any place you can get a soul meme. Wow, Jupe went to 153, everybody. And no one believes me Jupe could go to $70. I don't think people realize that it really can. I put it out here for the trading group to 109. You're in massive gains. We were buying Jupe on the pre-sale, or whatever, when you could first get it. Remember, I jumped on in. Then I added to more Jupe when it came down to 58, 59 here. We are up massively on our Jupe call. Easiest 50x of the game, my man says. Jupe, I think Jupe could get to $70 a coin. I think people think I'm nuts. I don't think they realize how fast I saw Cake do numbers, man. And I'm telling you right now, Cake was like 60 cents. And I was like, oh, I want to get to $3. 2 weeks later, it was at $3. You know what I mean? And bang, bang. Churro continues to pump too as well. So, guys, we know where the money's at, right? While everyone's bugging out on losing gains, yes, some of my big portfolio is falling off, right? It's slipping down, right? Things I'm not going to sell. Wow, they sold that thing off fast, though. Look, Churro got sold off quickly. You take them profits on Churro. Yikes. Took a dump. How's Baby Pepe doing? Brand new coin. Very high risk, everyone. I only put, where you're willing to lose. Wow, it took a big hit down. $2.4 million market cap at one point, was at 3.3. Trying to get it to 5 million. When it gets to 5 million, this team says they'll get it on MEXC. So I don't know what any of my buddy does. I'm just watching kind of from the sidelines, watching what he does. You know what I mean? Jupe will do what Solana will do and get to $100. I think Jupe could do a $70 a coin. I really do. I think from here, at the very least, I see it's going to $35 a coin. $30 a coin. I mean, a 30x from here. All right. Sam, do you hold DOT? I heard that holders of DOT might be getting airdrop soon. Have you heard anything? But where do you have to stake it? Yeah, AVAX memes are hot right now too. And what was the AVAX meme? Wasn't it BCOQ? BCOQ? That was the next big one. Oh, I guess it's a Sol. This was gaining some momentum recently. Kind of went sideways again. How's the premier meme on AVAX? Isn't that the COQ Inu? Yeah. Wow, it's doing numbers. It's pumping up huge. So it was here. People were screaming about it. All you had to do was pull a Fibonacci. Look at this. Pull your Fibonacci and start getting in at the 618. I mean, this is the simplest thing you could do, and then have conviction. People just let their emotions take over. They don't believe that the math is going to play out. If you let the math do what it's supposed to do, you're going to be okay. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Get yourself your own financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. Same thing here. You could pull a mini fib here, but this is likely going to flag out and then continue to the upshot. These coins are booming. 320. This gets to the $1 billion market cap. They all want that $1 billion market cap. That's what these memes are going for. But again, I mean, and it takes patience to make a lot of money. People think you'd be up 10x. You'd be up 30x right now, and you'd be waiting since the beginning of December to be up 30x. Now, maybe you sold the top, got back in if you were super savvy, but not everybody's going to do that. Well, look, there's a nice 370% gain right there. But it took you got to accumulate from January, February, all right? It took 2 months of accumulation before you got your payday. So everyone thinks you buy a meme and you're going to get paid within a week or something because that's what they feel when this jump happens. Their buddy tells them when they bought it here. But they don't know about the 80% of the people that have been holding the meme for literally 2 months straight. So money still comes to the patient, everybody, even if it's a meme. Look at the buys coming in here. It's all green. It's all green on this thing right now. Look at it. I don't see many sells at all. That's what I love too. You can see the blockchain, see what's happening. So you can see that memes are hot. AVAX is hot. AVAX memes are hot. You can put 2 and 2 together. All right. Is Sol still taking a hit, or is Sol continuing to pump? Is Sol at 190 right now? 188. So Sol, and then you go to the Sol BTC chart, which I gave you last night and talked about it. And I also put it on your radar before all this happened. I told you Sol BTC was looking like it was going to beat up on Bitcoin. And boy, did it do exactly what it was supposed to do. Look at that Sol BTC chart. And I think I had it on Binance. That's the only reason why you don't see the work. But there it is. And I gave this to my trading group, talked about it, and look, it's continuing to go up. Solana beating up on Bitcoin. Are people selling Bitcoin for Sol? It would seem like Bitcoin's not struggling as much as the market is moving money from one chain to another. All right. I'm so happy I put my 100 grand in Sol right now. It is really, really propping up the rest of my portfolio that's getting a little bit of a slippage. It's keeping my portfolio completely at even, actually way above even, because my bigger portfolio slipped about 40 grand. I'll tell you, right? From 440,000 down to 400,000. It's not too bad considering, because I had a lot of strong coins. Now I made 80 or 90 grand on Solana, so I'm still up 50 grand, right? On a half a mil. When you look at like, that, and that, not, I'm way up more on the whole, but in the recent move. Okay. So, how is Sol the only one pumping, but other cryptos taking it up because Sol's hot right now? Don't you understand? I keep telling you this. What do you mean how? We've been telling you this. The charts were telling you too. Stop asking for the answers and stop just doing what the charts tell you to do. The average person has been controlled by the news, so you think there's a reason for everything. Oh, I have to have the news segment. This is why it happened. Oh. And then you just get wrecked because you trade news all day. Don't do that. Sol BTC chart told you Sol was going to beat up on Bitcoin. Period. Don't question it. Sammy Cup and Handy. There was a cup and handle on Sol BTC. It said I was going to make money if I put money here, if I took my Bitcoin and put it into Sol. You see what I'm saying? Stop asking why and just start looking at the math. The math is why. Once you understand the math is the reason, you're going to be okay. The second you go against the math, you don't understand what's happening, you're going to start reading the news, reading the nonsense, and you're going to become a pawn. They want you to become a pawn. They want you to become they want your brain part of their brain. They want to hijack your mind. It's subconscious mind hijacking. They've been subconscious in my mind. They did it to all of us for a long time. Once you break out of the matrix, once you realize that they had control over your brain, see, the thing is, you must realize that someone did have control over your mind. That's the key. Most of you don't realize. You think you were in control the whole time. You weren't. These commercials, the colors, the sounds, the vibrations, they were actually hijacking your subconscious mind. You must go into nature once a day, a few times a week to reverberate. You must go into nature to reset. You must get away from advertising. You must get away from big cities. You must find yourself in a meditative state. You must push out all the nonsense to get yourself where you want to be. This is the true success rate, is being able to have control over your mind. Once you have control over your mind, you will pull in so much wealth into your body, into your world, because you'll see it so clearly. You're like, oh yeah, I can start a product, sell a product, market it, and make money. Then you get to work. Then you change the world. My product changes people's minds one day at a time. That's what we're going after. All right? So look, as long as Bitcoin keeps a weekly candle above 65.5, it's, I stay bullish. So all this is nonsense to me until a weekly candle closes below 65.5. That we get a close below that. I will tell you though, it doesn't, in my mind, for my years of backtesting, whenever the weekly's this far away from a 21, it's usually not a good sign. Usually you're going to go sideways or come to the downside. I've been preaching this for a long time now, and you're going to have to come back. And then you pull your Fibonacci from wick to wick, and it's telling you 51,000, 52K. And I'm not saying we're going to do it for sure, but I've seen this many, many times in my life. So you do you, I do me. We'll come back together to figure out where we're at. But right now, this is telling me that we have to have some type of nasty retrace. All right? That's just what it's telling me. All right? Just trade like Pelosi and you'll be fine. Yeah, funny. Just look at the other two peaks. It's the same situation. Exactly. Away from the 21. Away from the 21. Away from the 21. I mean, you're coming back. You're coming back. If we don't come back to this 21, I will be flabbergasted. It'll be the first time on any other chart in my whole life it didn't happen. So it'll be like an anomaly. Fine, I'll let it slide. I'm telling you, I have such a command over the charts. I've backtested. I don't know if anyone's put in more work than I have besides algorithmic bot trading. So, you're coming back to this 21. Your best scenario is that, fine, you never go below that level. That weekly never does go lower than that. And we get some sideways price action here. So this would be good for the altcoins. So we could get some sideways price action for Bitcoin. All right. That target takes you to $105,000. Says you could get there by September if you can go sideways, even if you do fall back. It's not the most bearish. I just want everyone to realize it's still a pretty bullish sign. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, you have a higher high. You just need to make a higher low. The only way we create a lower trend is if we break this low here at 40,000. We'd have to come all the way down here, make a lower low, then a lower high, and that would be the end, and that's unlikely. So we have a beautiful trend in place. that can easily take a lower high, right? A higher low right here. And again, we may not lose this level. But to me, your 618 is calling. Your 21-day moving average is calling. And it's just very obvious. Now, the daily, thank goodness, the daily also had to come back to the 21. That's a great sign. The last time we did this, we've been able to, get a bit of a move here. So there's a chance the daily could clean us up, could hold us down. There is a chance that the weekly never gets back to that 21. We go on more of a parabolic run. So I wouldn't stress the weekly as much as I would stress the daily and the 3-day chart, right? Those are the charts that really have to come back to the 21 for us to continue. I looked at the 8-hour, the 12-hour yesterday, and one thing that I talked about was the fact that this looks like a hidden bullish divergence. And everything was kind of going to plan yesterday, like we were getting the move back to the upside, and we were getting the reversal. The 4-hour looked great to me, like we were getting the reversal back at least to the top of the pattern, okay? We got a nice move. Yesterday, I gave a beautiful trade in the trading group. Whenever these moving averages get tight, Bitcoin will pump up to the 200 SMA. I saw these moving averages super tight, and I called the pump up to the 15,200. We got in right here on this inverted head and shoulder yesterday, and we made a massive trade in the trading group. Brah! I literally called it right here, started getting in, and literally within a minute or two, green, brah! And everyone was just taking gains. Then I sold right here. I say take profits, and people that didn't take profits, you know what I mean? Well, they're eating it, right? You gotta take profits. Boom, we want to see if we can break out of this flag to the upside. I gave the trade right here last night, hit my target exactly for 185% gains, and you only had to be in the trade for like 4 to 5 hours. I gave the trade at like 11 at night. By 3, 5 in the morning, you were already in gains. Insane, right? So, anyway, so we made a massive trade yesterday in the trading group. I gave it right before it happened. I executed. We got in. We got out. It was awesome. It was one of the best. It was awesome. Great trade. Okay, let's get back to brass tacks here. So the daily, right? And I may make a live trade too. It is Saturday. I don't like to live trade too much on Saturday, but I do have live trades open. Right now I'm live trading BOOM, right? So we are live trading, just to make it clear. So hidden bullish divergence on the 8-hour time frame suggests that we make a high above this high before we break this wick low. That's what it says. Okay. Is that going to happen? You never know. Now, see how far apart the moving averages are. That usually tells me to be careful. When the moving averages get tight, I get in. When they start pulling away from each other, when the 21 and the 200 make a gap, and the 21 gaps away from the 50, usually we get a bit of a pullback here. And that's what happened. Now, we could start going sideways, up and down like this, and we can pull the 80, the 100 into the 50 and the 21. We can pull the 200 up. And so what you want to see, if we're bullish, is this. Bitcoin go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? And pull these moving averages into it. Pull the 200. And then if we're right around here, boom, right? So this is what we're looking for Bitcoin. And then we can continue to the upside. All right? Stochastics are low on the 8-hour. We have hidden bullish divergence, in my humble opinion. Some people would say, no, you don't. Right? But I've backtested this many times, and I don't go on other people's opinions because I believe my backtesting is more extensive than most people's. So why would I, it's like, if I have built walkways my whole life, and I built walkways for 50 years, and some guys built them for 10 years, and he tries to tell me, but he doesn't know about the anomalies. He may be right, but he doesn't know about the certain things that can happen. I'll be like, nah, man, you haven't seen that yet. You've only done it for 10 years. I've been doing it for 50 years. I know more than you about the situation, right? Experience, right? Experience, having that wisdom that nobody else has is key. So could this flag break to the upside? This is what we're looking for. We need this bounce. We're going to start looking at the smaller time frames. We're going to get away from this projection for a second, but I just want you to understand how I'm going to navigate what's going to happen here in the markets and how I'm going to be pretty accurate with what's going to happen because I'm going to take it one step at a time. Think about it. Most channels, they go live once and then they take 10 hours off or something and then they make and so they may be wrong, they may be right. I'm every 5 hours I'm going over the charts. I take an 8-hour break when I take a sleep and that's it. I send an update usually at like 11, 12 at night and I'm back at 7 in the morning. And I see key levels that if we don't lose it, we lose. And I've got confirmation. So I'm able to figure out what's likely going to happen based on the charts. So they're going to tell me. They're going to tell me. So look, bearish engulfing candle on the 22. But that wick got brought back up. MACD doesn't look good. RSI looks like it could continue to the downside. And I mean, you got bearish divergence on the 22-hour. Whenever I see bearish div on the 22-hour, usually you come back to the 200 SMA. You see what I mean? Like you pull a fib here, and you're likely to come back to this fib. Again, I'm getting 58,005. So I just see pullbacks on any bigger time frame. So we got to basically, the bulls really need to, basically you want to hope. You got to pray and hope that this local level holds right here, which is 67,300. Look, you seem to have a resistance. You whipped. You kind of bounced right to it here. We'll call it 67.5, right? 67,500. So 67.5 is key support. You lose it, you're dropping down to 65. You got gaps in the VRVP here. You lose this chunk of liquidity, you're gapping right back down to 61,000. You see it? There's a gap right there. These gaps are crucial. Why do we move so fast here? We had a gap right here too. We moved so fast up it. You can even see this, a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. You see that? So, again, I don't know why everyone is not looking at the charts and they're just telling us that you're going to continue to go up. It just that's not what happens, just not what happens. Again, I'll give you one step at a time. Until the weekly doesn't close above 65.5, I remain bullish. We need a weekly close below. So if we are bears and we want the market to dump, we need to see the weekly go below a 65.5, right? We're holding 2-hour 200 SMA. Okay. Study cake, study uni. Exactly. Yeah. I studied cake in uni and I watched them go from 60 cents to $40. I bought both of them. And Jupe's hotter, faster. The market cap should get bigger than ever. And it's quicker. It's going to be the more premier of the same exchange of what we had last time. So I'm just doing a data comparison. Okay. Daily's still low, but I've seen the daily make massive dumps. See, look, the last time we had a massive dump, the daily just caught this line right here. This is kind of where we are right there. And then once the daily loses the 200, that's the 21, you get a massive dump. Now here we got caught. We didn't get to the 200. We got caught by the 100. That could happen. But these moving averages are too far apart in my humble opinion. And once the daily breaks this white line, 618 is coming, 51,000. So I'm not telling you we're guaranteed to dump. All right. What I am telling you is be careful. And so I keep cash on the sidelines. Also, there was a bearish divergence here. I mean, it's all there for you. I pointed this out to each and every one of you guys for days on end. I said bearish div on the daily, bearish div on the 4-hour, bearish div on the 12-hour. I was asking my team, can you please assemble all the bearish divs that I pointed out? And when I kept warning everybody, and I'd like to put out a little clip about what happened there. Is there any discount on the trading group subscription? No. You can show up every single day and gain knowledge for free. I give it away for free every day. The discount was, a long time. That was, if you buy for the year. No, if you pay in cryptocurrency, we do knock it off, though. Pay in cryptocurrency. Here's the deal. Today, I'll do a deal. If you pay for the year in cryptocurrency, we'll do $900. All right? Only today. I'm just in a good mood. So if you pay for 1 year in cryptocurrency, email cryptolifers@gmail. You would have been able to make money on BOOME last night, all sorts of coins, and you wouldn't have to research the market all the time. I'm doing that for you. I know what hot coins. I know I'm watching the YouTubers at 2 times speed. I have hyperactive brain. I'm not taking a day off. You can go off and go camping, do whatever you want. You're going to come back the next night to every single hot coin and every single thing. Okay. You too, I could do that. Yeah. So if you want to join the trading group, email cryptolifers@gmail. You could pay in cryptocurrency $900. All right, we'll knock it off. Usually it's $1,200. It's $1,200. We'll take off a nice, that's 25% right there, right? So if you pay in cryptocurrency, all right, jump on in today. So look, RSI is coming down. When the RSI gets high, man, you know. Funny, the RSI got high here. We kept running, right? But 2 times in a row. Anyway. Now again, remember, I'm still open-minded that we could get a bounce. And I'm still telling you, as long as we don't go below 65.5 on the weekly, we're okay. So, Deep breaths, everybody. We're going to take it one step at a time. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Is there going to be a bounce today? The 1 minute, the 1 hour looks pretty good to me. So let's take a look at what's happening here on the 1 hour time frame. All right. You got this weird trend line. We had this wacky broadening falling wedge that to me was supposed to continue down to the bottom of the channel. Now we had the rejection, we hit, we bounced, we came back up. This technically should continue to drop in a way, right? You see this? But for whatever reason, we bounced, and we got a bit of a double bottom forming here. And it's slightly Adam and Eving, right? You see that V, and then could we get this flat movement here? And we do have a double bottom. So you expect at least the 1 hour to get somewhat of a bounce today. And it seems to be breaking out of this falling wedge. So the possible trade is a bounce here back to the top of the channel. However, this kind of has some descending triangle vibes. See that? You can even say it left and came back inside, but like, it's pretty bearish to me. Let's take a look at the 15 minute. 15 minutes getting overbought and not able to get back above key levels. So the small time frames, and look, that's an Adam and Eve double top. Look at that one, and then the curve. Like, I mean, that kind of Adam and Eve double tops right there. So do I see a bullish or bearish move? I normally don't trade Saturdays. Like, I'm not going to open up a trade on Saturday. Very unlikely for me, just because the liquidity isn't there. You won't get the follow through. It takes way longer, but that has Adam and Eve vibes for me to the downside. And look right there, previous resistance becomes support. So right now, it's looking like the 15 minute wants to roll over for Bitcoin. You got a bearish engulfing candle on the daily, right? The daily looks really bad for the bulls. 3 days of pain now, right? We were able to see this was going to happen. And so you're likely going to continue down at least to some type of support level. I think it's very realistic. 62 and 52 are hit. Okay? Very realistic. So brace yourselves for some pain. All right? I just want you to understand that. All right? PBX looking good, getting some Naka feels. I don't trade leverage, but I like the coins that I'm down in everything except my hodl positions. Interesting. I mean, taking profits when everything was up huge. What happened to Solama? I've been holding to break even and it just goes down. Why do you guys buy those? Like, I didn't buy that coin. You see what I'm saying? Why do you guys just buy things blindly? I don't understand this. I put it out, right? Thinking it could pump. I don't know what's going to pump. You agree? Everyone understand that? I don't know what's going to pump. The second this lost the trend line, you're out. You put a stop loss. Like, see how I have a stop there? See, look, when this pumped, I said bring the stop loss to break even. Very simple. This pumps up, you bring the stop loss to break even, right? That's why the stop loss here was brought to break even. Now it's done. The second it loses the 200 SMA, you're out. You do not hold things that lose the 200 SMA. Please. If you're going to trade, you must take responsibility for your trades. You must have alerts in the 200 SMA. You must pay attention. Okay. I didn't trade. I bought some. Okay, I get it. I just want to make sure you're making money. I don't want to see you losing, Jennifer. That's all. I really worry. I worry about all. I don't worry. I don't worry as a form of fear, but I'm concerned about all y'all futures. I don't want anyone having a bad future. I want everyone that knows me having a good future. That's my, I don't want anyone saying, Kong is about to leave the building. Kong's out of control. Yeah. But just remember, if you lose the 200 SMA, boom. Honestly, these are meme coins too that could go to zero. Zero. Absolute zero. Maybe it pumps back up. You never know. You never know. Highly speculative. Okay? This is not AVAX, right? This isn't Solana. It's Solama, all right? Dude, you got to look at Peng. It was at 6 when I got out at 1. Now it's consolidating. Just want to know what the charts will say. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives if you want me to go over a coin. Do you think Pepe will recover? I mean, Pepe recovered last time. It'll recover. I believe it will over time. PBX looking good, getting some Naka feels. Cool, man. Check Paw on Soul. Cool project. Low market cap. It might run. All right. Yeah, we've known about Paul. Oh, no. MMA Baby Beta 2 launches this weekend. Thus, boom. Celebrate the 3rd super chat from GF Burke. Thank you. And shout out to the super chats here. God bless you all for doing that. Shout out to the 1,471 people here on the live. All right. So nobody wants to go live. They all told you we were going to go up to the upside. See, I get to show up every day because I told you, number one, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. And number two, I said, hey, we're likely going to get a move to the downside because we see bearish divergence, right? So I trade the obvious, everybody, and I don't go against the grain. And that's why I'm here to show up every single day. All these other traders, these guys who say they're going to short the market for years and then it pumps, where do they go? They disappear for days. I see it all the time. They make these statements. It doesn't do it. They just lay low. They don't post for like a week straight. Then they post back up. Hey, everybody, like another. And they don't even mention how they made the worst call on earth. I don't know, man. There's a lot of fake people in life. There's a lot of fake people on YouTube. All right? And again, you're supposed to be nice and not call anybody out. And I won't call anybody out. But man, I know. I hope you guys are watching because I know who's fake out there. I see right through each and every one of you. You think we can't see how fake you are? We can see it. We all know. You're not pulling the wool over anybody's eyes. The only wool you're pulling over eyes are other fake people. That's it. We know exactly who you are. We know exactly what you're up to. We know exactly what you're doing. And we know you're not genuine. We know you're not cool. We know you don't care about us. We know all you care about is yourself. That's been proven. All right? Anyway, and I'm not talking to anyone specific. I'm talking to a specific group of people that use other people's emotions to benefit their grime, you know? So look, a bit of a cup and handle here. Could the 1 hour save us? It is on a low, you know? So here, you have to suggest that we could get a bounce here off of this key support zone. Almost bring it down a little bit, but you know, we have some support right before we wick below it. So we have some support at 67,500 really. We wicked all the way at 65.5. So look, we did wick. Oh, wow. We wicked to the weekly support, which is crazy. 65.54, we wicked to it. We bounced off of it. Oh, yeah, I do remember that yesterday. That was the dippage. So, you know, if you don't get a bounce here, if this wacky inverted shoulder, head, and right shoulder is kind of strange, if we can't break back above 70,268, expect more downside. So, like, Bitcoin has to break this level, and then it has to start this, like, consolidation, right? Or it's making some type of symmetrical triangle. Otherwise, we're going further to the downside. So I just wanted you to know that it's likely we go further down. That's what's on the cards for Bitcoin. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bear news. But that's just the facts at hand, everybody. I'm here to give you the facts. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm here to give you the facts. All right. Shout out to Chili Rainbow becoming an exclusive member on the live stream. And then the first super chat on the live. Dude, YouTube. You guys owe me so much revenue. I get so many people to give their first super chats on a live stream. So many times people do their first super chat on a live with me. Almost every day we get the first super chat on a live, the first super chat on a live, the first super chat on a live. Pretty awesome. Can you take a look at GLQ from Brendan Parker for the $4.99? Brendan, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Chili Rainbow, we love you. We appreciate you too. And we'll look at PBX from CW. We'll look at PA. We'll look at Pepe and MMA. All right. Is Boom going to continue? Or is it time to take some Boom profits? Honestly, that flag is still low. Stochastic's still low. Flag's still playing out. Everything is still a go-go for the next move to the upside for Boom. And look, I'm just going to post this to my crew. Oh, I think we already have a post for it. Sean, grab that gain, man, and add it to the gains files. Let's see that gain up there for Book of Memes, man. Booming to the upside, brother. Booming to the upside. It looks like it's going to continue, man. People are just waking up and finding out what it is, and more people. I do see a bearish div here now, though. That swings down while that swings up. When will I take profits? That's my question. And here's the futures account, where I do a lot of my, I'll post a lot of stuff here just on futures. Okay. Now I don't use cross, and on most of my futures, I never use more than like $1,800. Very rarely I'm in over $2,000 in my futures account. So I really don't even need more than $2,000 in the account at any given moment Sometimes I put 5 in there, but it just... And I've been able to consistently pull out $2,000 like almost every between 2 and 6 days, depending on the market, So still kind of that inverted head and shoulders still, but it just, look at that rollover, man. And you would have to extend this like so. And it would just say, you could see like down, up, down, right? Down. 61K. Like that just looks like it's going to be a mass liquidation. And again, I could be wrong, but that just looks so likely to me based on what I'm seeing in the charts. So, is there a short to be had here? Is it time to short the market? I mean, you're already in the money if you shorted the top, right? I opened up a little short yesterday, and then I opened up a long and a short yesterday, not at the same time. I don't do that long, short stuff. I'm too convicted in my moment, in my ways, right? It's like, so today I would watch the 15-minute, all right? And I'd say, hey, this 15-minute has to get above this point of control in the next hour, 2 hours. If you don't, it's likely going to roll over, all right? And see how this is kind of a double top M pattern in a way? Last night we were watching this symmetrical triangle, see? It was going to break up or down with a measured move down the base of the triangle. And I basically already started to go down. The measured move is 66.66. These mainly break down anyway, so that's what we saw happen for Bitcoin, right? Symmetrical triangle to the downside. Couldn't get back above 69,005, 69,006, like rejection. 15-minute, let's take a look at our 7-minute. And our 7-minute's even rolling over. Unless this makes a right shoulder and we break on out. So look, you're looking at the 7-minute to make a right shoulder here. And boom. At least get back above 68,500. So here's the deal. I'd watch the 7-minute right now. If the 7-minute does something like this, does anything, rolls over, the stochastics get high and we start to just do that, and you don't break this high, it's likely we're rolling down. I'd be looking for some type of, look for a descending triangle here. So project a descending triangle. So here's how I would play Bitcoin today. I'd project a descending triangle right here. If it fills out this descending triangle, you see the 7-minute do this as it basically starts to roll over. I would short this market to the downside, right? We don't have the ETFs to buy the price up either, so they can easily flush the prices to the downside. So just be careful, all right? Be careful. Funny, I had a clip I wanted to play. Back in the day, this is the house they shot American Gangster in. This is Gail Whiting's house. She was a procurer of great art, I believe in the mid-1900s, and she lived in this beautiful, illustrious house in Briarcliff Manor. This was the home of Jimmy Sherman. The Sherman family, they were billionaires. All right, they were good friends with the Mannix family. Tom Mannix, if you look him up, runs the Harvard Endowment. All right. Thomas Mannix, CEO American Strategies, right? I'm pretty sure this is him here. Wait, no. I don't want to... you type in Tom Mannix, Harvard. He even played basketball for Harvard, too. Right here, Tom Mannix, 1980-81, right? This is my buddy's... This is my good friend's uncle. Hometown Briarcliff, right? This dude was, he knew the upper echelons of the world, right? And so I went to college and I met his estranged nephew, right? Anyway, he knew all the richest people in Briarcliff. I'm talking the richest families in the world, like the Astors. Like this street it's called Scarsborough Road. The richest people live on it. We're talking Martha Stewart, like the name David, list goes on and on. Anyway, we would meet up in college, and next thing you know, he's staying in this house. And I'm like, how are you staying in this house? And he's like, well, my family's super powerful. But it's just an interesting story. But anyway, so we would stay in this house all the time. And this is the house that, the American Gangster was shot in. You can go watch the movie. They killed the dog right here in the back. Right there. This is where they bury the dog, right there in the back of the house. There was a little shed, right? Right there. He buries the dog right here in the little back shed. Anyway, so funny. This is 14 years ago. You can see me in this video. Look how young I am, man. 380p. It's a little, you know. Back then, the iPhone didn't shoot that well, right? You could barely get footage. But I've had such a crazy life, everyone. I've done so... you know... Man, you wouldn't believe the places we've been, what we've done in my life. It's been crazy. This is another internet company I started back in the day. We were doing behind the scenes of famous people and stuff. I've been on YouTube for I've been on YouTube for a long time. But man, that story goes on and on, man. On and on. Anyway, so I'll be watching the 7-minute for a descending triangle today for a break to the downside. You know, what you're basically praying for is the 15 and the 7 can somehow get above 68.5. That's going to be your pressure zone. You get above that, then you could say, hey, we're kind of breaking out of this bigger channel. See? This is the trend line you need to break. You break this trend line, you can get out. You don't break this trend line, you don't get above 68.5, you're not getting out. You're going further to the downside. Period. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now, it is what it is. Face the music. Get ready to handle it, all right? And stop playing games. Have a plan with what you're going to do with your money, all right? And stay focused. Don't squander your gains. I'm not a financial advisor. But look, the second you lose the 200 SMA on the 1 minute too, you're done. We're going to have to get back above the 200 SMA as well on the 1 minute time frame to remain bullish. So look, you're going to watch. I would have the 1 minute up. I would have the 7 minute up. And I'd be watching them for the next 2 to 3 hours. They're going to tell you what's likely going to happen. I love you, Sean. You can do no wrong with me, Sean. You've done too many good days for me, man. And that goes to all my employees. I love everyone that works. I don't even like calling you guys employees. Everyone that works with me. You guys have all done too much for me. I may be stern. I may need things. As a CEO, I need things to move. I may talk in sternness. I may talk in, you know, like, hey, we got to get this done. This needs to get done. You know what I'm saying? You do have to have some thick skin when it comes to, like, you know, because I want to progress, but I appreciate every one of you. I love each and every one of you, and you can do no wrong. And the mistakes happen, man. It's okay. You know, we're human. I make mistakes every single day. So, yeah, so I'd be watching this falling wedge on the 1. You see it? Which resembles kind of that same weird wedge we got going on. Right? You got to break that trend line. And you could even throw that out the window, honestly. But I see, you know. So this is the 7 minute descending. This is the 1 minute possible descending triangle, right? That just keeps going in there. That's going to dump too. Descending triangles. It's basically price action falls into the motion that it's in. Like, and it creates that. So like our last hope, this is some type of double bottom, cup and handle, shoulder, head, right shoulder that somehow does break back above 68.5. That's it. You don't break above 68.5, you're going lower. So the odds are highly likely we're going to the downside. We're going to there has to be some massive punch out of nowhere to push us up. ETFs aren't coming in today to buy. So, and again, we may just go sideways for the entire weekend like we did the other weekend. And that's why alts tend to fly here. But the second you lose this level, you can clearly see that your next stop is going to be 65.6 and then 64,000. That's a quick drop, everybody. So I gave you everything I could. I showed you how bearish we are. And I showed you what levels have to be broken for us to remain bullish. All right. And right now I have to say my system is predominantly bearish. The 1 hour right now says no. But again, because the 1 hour says no, but the 15 and the 7 contradict, we're going to watch the 7 minute. We're going to watch the 1 minute. The 1 minute will have to get back above the 200 SMA to remain bullish. You're going to have to break back above that level to remain bullish. Look, you had a beautiful flag here. Everything was looking interesting. That looked like a beautiful flag. They got people to play that flag, and look what they did. Stopped everybody out that tried to play that flag. I did not play this flag. I don't like to trade on Saturdays because this flag will break out on Tuesday and Wednesday, even Thursday a little bit. 9 out of 10 times, even if you just get a half, you're going to get some gains. Not every time, but most of the time. On a Saturday, right to the stop loss almost every time. My system does not work well when there's less liquidity. You have to understand that. Okay. So I'm seeing some bearishness, everybody. And it's well positioned because you can see it's based on the probability of the math. The math is telling us that things don't look too good for us if you want to be bull. All right. Now, it doesn't mean we can't make gains. There's still gains to be had. We can do Sol BTC. We can trade this BOOM coin. There's money to be made, everybody. Do not get caught up in your mind. All right. That's a bearish divergence there on BOOM right there. Tells me I should take some profits. Let's take a look at what is the market cap for this now. Well, probably in so early it doesn't matter, right? No, it already has a $1.3 billion market cap, right? So, how do things come out so big like that? Like, they just boom. Wow. Circulating supply, 55. The total supply. So, almost all the supply is out. Fair launch. Solana meme coin, right? Whale buy alert on BOOM at 019. Wow. Boom. Boom. I mean, that's a run up and a half, right? I take profits early, but I solidify the gain. You see what I mean? So, it is what it is. Wow, realized profit. So he made 400 grand on this thing. So you can see who made money on the coin. Oh no, he's just trading Floki. I'm confused. Or maybe he calls it that. I know this is what people were making. These are top gains. Cyber Dragon, Tau, Rap Tau. It's kind of cool. You can see what people were making. Top. This guy got in, he made 130 grand on Poo. 7 days, unrealized 78,000 on Ring AI. This guy made 100 grand on Trump. This guy did 85,000 on Pepe, right? I mean, it's still low. It's still inside of a flag, right? I mean, hey, I put $500 in, right? So, again, I made $1,200, you know? So be it. I put $600 in, so, you know. I 3x the money pretty fast, all right? Let's take a look at some of the other coins that were looking like they may pop last night. They may not, you know, if Bitcoin takes a dump, it's going to take everything down. AITECH looks interesting last night. It fell off. And again, look at the daily. If we look at the daily needs to come back down to the 21-day moving average. You see? Almost everything needs to reset. This was a massive rally, everybody. Every time I get a massive rally like this, you got to reset at one point. It feels illogical to take profits, but you got to start. It's weird. It's like you got to take profits. Right there and right here, right? So I see the 618 fib. Maybe even it comes all the way back down to 14 because there's no support, right? But look, 1, 2, 3 steps of the parabola. See, if Bitcoin could get a move, but look, see how the Stokes are pushing down? And you got bearish divergence, really, because this swings up not as harsh as that. It tells me to be careful. 6 hours, interesting. But again, once you lose the 21, you usually hit the 50 and the 100. And come to the 618. Once you lose the 21, you usually hit the 618. 9 out of 10 times. Understand these concepts. It's very simple to use simple moving averages. All right. I think it gives me an edge in the whole market because nobody does it. They all use EMAs and you got everyone using the same thing, everything, you know, the same stuff. I don't go with the herd, man. I never did. I always found some weird, obscure way to do things and did it my own way. Okay. Again, I'm not all bearish. There's a chance that we get this inverted head and shoulder breakout. There's a chance. Look, the 1 minute gets above the 200 SMA. We can get a massive short squeeze right now. There still is liquidity to the upside. It's not all bad, everybody. We could get saved here. I'm just showing you we're on like a very, we're at a close level. This is an inverted head and shoulder right here on the 1 minute. They break up 68% of the time. Your measured move is the neckline to the head. And if you get above the 200 SMA and the point of control, it's likely you get a break back to the upside. At least the best thing they could do is negate the fact that the 1 minute is in a descending triangle, right? And could at least get us some type of bullet. Now, if this gets rejected, just going to add to the bearishness, right? We end up somewhere in here, then it's likely going to be a nice short. So if you can't get back above this key level, you can't breach this level, you can't get above the 200 SMA. So right now, if we watch this 200 SMA reject the 1 minute, it's going to give us more confirmation that we're bearish. You see? People don't realize that. Small time frames. Look, there's a rejection of the 200 already there. That's going to, you know what I mean? And that's going to solidify the idea that you're really not able to get above these key levels. Now, I'm not saying that's it now. We're going to watch it, give it some time. But right now, look, resistance, really, you just, every time you've tried to break above it, you could not. All right. Shout out to everybody that supports me. We really appreciate you. Thank you to everyone out there. Thank you to God that presents my channel throughout the world through the algorithm. Thank you, God, for helping me get where I'm at, for helping me get up one day and start my channel. Thank you for waking me up every morning and making me feel amazing. Thank you for bringing all these beautiful people into my life. Thank you for my kids. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for, even the death of my mother taught me so much. I'm so grateful that you took her on Thanksgiving with me, and I was able to go to the hospital with her and hold her hand and be there with her for days on end. Because maybe she would have died alone somewhere on the path that she walks every day, and I would have wondered, where's my mom? And I've been, what do you mean? She died without me? So as hard as her death was, I appreciate you, God, for letting her die with me. I have such a hole in my heart for my mother. I keep the faith. I keep the faith. If I can keep the faith when my mother dies in front of me, then I can keep the faith no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I can keep the faith no matter what. So, sorry everybody, I didn't mean to go there. I didn't want to go there. I didn't know I was going to go there. But you never know when you're going to go there when you lose your mom. You'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. And there'll be days where you feel like your heart's been ripped out of your chest, man. Anyway, I gave you everything I could today, everybody. Watch the charts. Pay attention. All right? It's, be careful. If you're up big on something, hey, don't feel bad to take some profits along the way, man. Things change in a heartbeat, right? We'll take a look at Banter Bubbles here and see what's happening. And, today you still got a few takes. Look, fake AI finally bounced, which is crazy. EVE AI, some AI coins. This one actually is coming up. I'm hearing about it now. Palm down. They're all down. Everything's down. And even worse in the last hour, right? KuCoin shares and WIF still up a little bit. Pepe holding a little bit of gains. All right. Everyone, I appreciate you. I love you. And I thank you for being here with me every single day. You said look at PBX. PBX Probinex. Never heard of it. Chart looks really strange. Brand new, though. It's going sideways. I don't know what it is or what it does. I'd have to deep dive it. Help me get my mind off my mom for a second. All I can do is get my mind off my mom. It's tough, man. I remember this coin back in the day. Paribus. Well, Bowden's up nice. Look, top gainers. Funny, Bowden. Trap. But that was days ago. March 14th. Why did they give me March 14th? I do remember when this coin first came out, PBX. Am I looking at PBX? I want to make sure I'm looking at the right PBX. Paribus? No, Probinex. Yeah, I like Paribus. I traded it off and on the last rally. That's consolidation, just like like Link did, you know what I mean? And then boom. It tells me it's a good DCA, like dollar cost average, but you do you. But, you know, getting above key levels, starting to make a move, only a matter of time, I believe you're going to see a massive run for Paribus. At least back up to that 0.8 level. I'm with you on this idea. And once it breaks this high, I mean, it's gone. Look, it's got no real resistance. It can plow up pretty fast. Again, I'm probably not going to buy any. It's not my thing, but hey, it looks pretty good. I remember Paribus. Pa on Solana. PayPal. Wow, the thing is up huge. Just came out 2 days ago, and it's banging on them, right? Market cap 3.6 million. Just getting started. And again, I mean, a lot of, you know, if Bitcoin takes a big dump, every one of all memes go back to kind of zero, and the whole world just kind of, and it gets all back. It just goes back to nothing again, you know. So just be careful, please. One step at a time, everybody. One moment at a time. Take it easy. Again, I can't tell you what to do with your money, and I can't, you know. So previous support is, that's very, look, resistance. You're on support. You fall down a little lower. This thing could continue. It's a meme though, right? So, and then we looked over Meme Coin Alliance too as well. Man of God, you either a prophet or have word of knowledge gifting. Question. Man of God, you're either a prophet or have word of knowledge gifting. Question, do you have a beginner's chart reading course for newbies? I do. Inside my trading group. It's just right when you join my group, I give you a free course. It's awesome. It's a 30-minute free course that really breaks down what I do, how I'm doing it, the indicators that I'm using, and stuff of that nature. So jump on it today, man. All right. Hey, Lifer, can you check out Big Time? We'll take a look at Big Time. Big Time, we want to see it make a big move there on the right side of that big cup, right? Want to see it kind of bounce on out to the upside. So let's take a look at Big Time on MEXC. If I could spell. The funny thing is, I was amazing at spelling growing up. I'm a great speller. It's my typing. So, you know, your typing will make people think you can't read or write, but you're just bad at typing. So I like the buy zone here for Big Time, right? Got it at 42. It boomed all the way up to 64, 50% gains. Now, either in for the long haul or you took gains there on a stop to break even. If you didn't, you're back to where you started, but I like the accumulation zone of this. Now, if the whole market dumps, a lot of things are going to take a big L. I'm just telling you, you're not going to get the propped up. If Bitcoin can't hold its own, then you're not going to get the propped up idea. So just be careful for Big Time. But if you believe in the project and you really like it, these are great times to accumulate, in my humble opinion. All right. I personally don't own any Big Time, and I don't know if I'm ever going to add it to the portfolio. So I kind of have a lot of the coins that I'm looking at kind of set in stone right now. But again, anything can happen, right? So one step at a time. Meme Coin Alliance just got a massive... Oh, no, that was a wick. Okay, cool. Someone just wanted to buy in and muscle their way in, right? All right, everybody. I gave you everything I could for Bitcoin, for the charts, for the day. Now it's up to you, right? I've given you all my knowledge. There's nothing else I can give you for the day. I've gone over Bitcoin in depth, multiple time frames, multiple ideas. I gave you the weekly macro analysis yesterday. I've done everything I can. At this point, it's up to you to pull the trigger or not. It's up to you to make the decision or not. It's up for you to make your choice. Right now, look at how the 7-minute is rejected. Look how the 1 minute didn't get back above the 200 SMA. All right. And honestly, right now, look though, the 1 minute is in an ascending triangle right here. These are also 50-50 patterns. But look, that's a possible scalp trade right there. Again, patterns tend to break down a lot on the weekends. I would go wick to wick here. I would swing it. And this is what I would be going for. It's a 3.96 work-to-word ratio. Again, I'll be honest with you, the way the 7-minute looks like we're going to dump. These also are 50-50 patterns, and I've seen them dump many times. And look, it's kind of like an M. Resistance on the POC. You couldn't get above the point of control. You couldn't get above, the 200 SMA. So I see shorts in order. If I do open up a short, I will let you know. I'm unlikely to trade on the weekends, though. Just not like me, especially in the bear market. I did whatever I had to do. Once you make tons of money throughout the week, it's really stupid to go and trade the weekend. I'm not trying to be rude, but it is. You know what I mean? Sessions tonight for the 99 with Master Friend at 6 p.m. Everybody, if you want to jump on in 6 p.m. tonight, I'll probably jump on in if I have a chance and get some knowledge from Master Friend. There's always knowledge in the trading group. There's always someone teaching and learning. I have a vibrant group of people that really want to change your life. All right? If you want to jump on into Master Friend's class, where did I put Master Friend there? Where is it? Where is it? There it is, Friend. We have this amazing mentor in my trading group. He's going to make sure you demo trade. He's going to make sure he watches most of your trades. You better nail it. Don't let him down. He's going to watch you 3 days a week and go over what you're doing. The guy gives so much. He's such a blessing in my life. I love the fact that we get to break bread together. I love the fact that we do business together. I love the fact that God chose him to be a part of my life. So I would never bring you someone that would hurt you. Jump on it. It's an extra $300, but he deserves every penny he gets, and he works his butt off, man, and he's going to be there. God bless everybody here. Thank you for being here. Check this out. If you really want to jump on in, you have to be in the trading group already. It's kind of another exclusive movement there, but I think it really, really will change your life. And it's $300 one time. And nobody else is offering something like that. And then three 1-hour sessions basically throughout the week, and sometimes even more. I see him DMing people. I see him helping people. I've never, he does what I do, man. He has the passion for teaching. He has the passion for helping, and he loves what he does. I bring the best people into my life. I'm telling you right now, the best people into my life. Blessings to you and your family. My daughter opened up the presents you sent us. We were so happy and thrilled. Thank you so much for everything, man. God bless you and yours. Thank you for everything you've done for me in the trading group and everybody that you've helped. And all the effortless long nights you've put in, all the times you've helped someone when you were tired, when you already made your gains, you decided to take and help somebody else. God bless you, man. And thank you so much for joining the fold. All right, so look. Ascending triangle, getting the loop with the stochastics. This could change the story. Morning glory. Can we break above this movement to the upside here? And there's the long. It's about to break out, actually, to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if it just fakes out. But this does have a measured move. So this is a long I could see happening right now. The entry would be right now because it's breaking above the 200 SMA. I love getting into trades when we break above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute time frame. That will have to hold above this yellow line. A lot of times I'll make a trade here with a stop loss just like right here or right there. It doesn't have to, it's very close to entry. I'm not buying it, I'll be honest. I'm more bearish, but we'll see. 68.5 is my line on the sand. We must break back above that level to remain bullish for Bitcoin. There we go. Above the 200 SMA is a really good sign for a move. 9 out of 10 times on any single day when I get a candle on the 1 minute above the 200 SMA, we get a pump to the upside. This is my go-to signature trading style now. I've actually indoctrinated it as my leverage. I don't trade really spot like this, but if I'm leverage trading, I'm on the 1 minute and I'm using the 200 SMA. I showed you guys this over and over again for days on end now. And look, this is a shoulder, a bit of a head and a right shoulder. This is a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder, and we have an ascending triangle. We have some reversal patterns here that could save the day. Can Bitcoin come back to the upside? Do we rip? Do we start ripping the shorts right now? Do I get out of my bearish fog? And do we begin to push to the upside? Well, it's going to have to show me something. The bulls are going to have to show me something here. Let's get that push to the upside. Let's take a look at our 7. 7 doesn't look too good. 15-minute doesn't look too good. Our 1 hour looks like it could start the reversal. Wow, you have a bullish engulfing candle here on the 1 hour time frame now. The 1 hour wants to reverse. It could be the time frame that reverses. It's a bit of a double bottom here. So look, play this as a double bottom. And again, just because I don't take a trade today doesn't mean that you don't have to. Everyone does exactly what a YouTuber does. Whatever he does, I got to do. You want to learn from me, but you don't want to mimic everything I do. Sometimes I make mistakes, everybody. There might be a day where I make a short on a, I'm just not thinking clearly. And even though all my indicators are telling me the right thing, I do the wrong thing. It's rare, but it can happen. So even I can make mistakes. Just remember that. Let me make them, believe that that I actually am a human being and not a cyborg. I know you don't think so, but Philip been saying, but you've been 99% accurate on everything you said you touched. Wow, there's a move to the upside there. That was the entry the second we got above the 200 SMA. I'm still not buying it. We have another level here of resistance, local resistance to crack through at 68,275. I just, I'd rather than getting into the long, I'd rather just see them play this out, right? Well, there's a little bit of a dip there. See the bearish divergence, right? Still up too big to kind of want to bail out. But at one point, some profits will be taken. I mean, dang. Everybody's in profit. Nobody wants to sell yet. Like, nobody's taking... Yeah, a little bit of profit taken here and there, but not a lot. Not a lot. So we caught the reversal. See, I'm able to find out how price action can change. Now, once you get above the 200 SMA, everything can happen. The last 3 times we got above the yellow line, actually, there was a beautiful trade from 69,000 all the way up to 69.5. Here was a beautiful one all the way from 68.4 all the way up to 70,300. Here was another one right here from 68,176 all the way up to 70,500. And here was another one. 1, 2. That one was a dud, fine. But it still made you gains. But here, 1, little dud, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going over is the second you get like a clean close above, fine, there was a fake out, but you want to, that was a clean close above. You started to move, you buy in right there, gone, right? Man of God, you're either a prophet or have a word of knowledge. I am not a prophet. I don't think that. I don't think so. I would never want to call myself anything like that. That's a little blasphemous for me. And I don't want to say you're being blasphemous. I mean, I'm honored the fact that you would even consider me a prophet. Or have word of knowledge gifting. Word of knowledge gifting. Yeah. Question, do you have beginner's chart reading? Yeah, we do. Shout out to Kay Lily. We love you. We appreciate you. And look at this, the firm rejection. And look, right where we had resistance here. Resistance. People are just so people are trading, but they're trading very in and out. Like someone just got in and got out. Whoever traded that was like, and then we had resistance there too. So showing lack of strength here for Bitcoin. That's why I wouldn't open up that long. This is weekend. Happens a lot on the weekend. If this was on the weekend, I would have seen this. So 68K for Bitcoin, all the way down from that almost $74,000 level. We'll take it one step at a time. Let's take a look at our baby AERO. Aerodrome. Wow, everything getting a beat down, huh? This was at 95 at one point. Still holding about 67, 69. I got in down here at about 39 for Aerodrome. Tell you, man, this game is not easy. It's not an easy game. You got to take profits when things are up if you want to redistribute. But my long-term holds, I'll be honest, I just hang out long-term. I go up, I go down. Like, funny, we put out, this thing just continues to move frontier. Out of control. And there's still some hot coins. Let's take a look at it. Self crypto, which I don't even know what that is. Up huge. MN Bridge, mooning. Olia, EV token. I don't know any of this stuff. Life crypto. I know Pogai. Apollo X. Looks like I had something on this. Tight moving averages. APX. SoFi, and then I go to my secondary list here. Should have some new coins. Kicks. Ray is continuing to pump. Guys, let's talk about Radium. Now, I told you Radium was going to be hot right here at 30 cents, and I gave the call up, right? And then Solana had to pull back, and I pulled out, and then Ray. And then I pulled the 618, and I told you, Ray, good time to get back into Ray is at the 618, 87. And then Ray continued to boom to the upside. Ray did get a spike all the way to 281. Since then has come back down out of control. One of the biggest coins of the day. GraphLink Protocol. I put it out right here in this flag, said it was likely going to push to the upside. I guess, days ago. I gave you the 11 cent area. We went past that to the upside. GraphLink pumping today. Doesn't care about the rest of the market at all. Bouncing off the 11 area and continuing to the upside. Pretty crazy. ROCKI getting a bounce. Funny, I got into this coin. I talked about this coin. I don't even know. I still don't even know or care what it does. We got it in it down there. It just continues to rip. SAMO pumping to the upside. I put out this meme coin. You know, I see it headed further up. Funny, Umbrella looking interesting. Dex check, right? Dex check fell out of the... We wanted Dex check to hold that zone there. It fell off. Come on, Dex check. Wanted that to hold that level right there. I still see it as a very hot coin, retesting this top trend. And, you know... But again, today's not like, oh my gosh, let's buy everything up. I mean, today's definitely a day for reflection. Today's a day for thinking about kind of where you want to be later on. Are you in the right stuff at the right time? I talked about Joe. I said Joe was going to go up because AVAX was going to get hot. I gave you Joe right here at 49 cents and went to a high of 96. It's sitting at 86 right now. If you were in my trading group, you would have known about Joe. Not only in my trading group, but I teach you guys about the ecosystems. Like Trader Joe goes with AVAX. Okay? I have an amazing class. Hold on. I'm going to give you guys a sneak preview to my MetaMask course. People should be buying my... I really want to start pushing the MetaMask course. I think because it's going to help people. So I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek right now. All right? To my DeFi MetaMask class. So your guide to MetaMask and more. Okay? Right now, you're going to get the class. So whoever got to stay right now, you guys are getting hooked up. All right? I'm being super nice. 1,300 people here. You guys are getting free, alpha free data. Downloading and installing MetaMask. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. This tells you exactly how to do it, how to add the extension to your browser, how to pin the MetaMask to your browser for accessibility. 2 ways of operating a wallet. The first is the internal private keys, which they give you. The second is by linking an external hardware wallet to your account. In both accounts, you hold the private keys. Linking a hardware wallet is more secure, as someone would have to access your hardware wallet to access your funds and not just your browser wallet alone. On the next page, you help us improve MetaMask. I always tell them no. You can do it if you want. You're going to create a password. You can't forget that password. All right? Then you can watch a video about security for MetaMask. All right? Then they're going to give you a secret recovery phase. All right? Don't tell this to anybody, okay? This is a fake one that we set up, so don't worry about it. You can scan your QR code and add your mobile. I don't know if they do that. They used to have that. They may have taken that away. You can just, to access mobile, just use your seed phrase and set up the wallet with the seed, what you say, new wallet with a seed phrase on your mobile phone. All right. That's your MetaMask address. Now, what's different? Now, this is going to blow your mind. When you're on MEXC, all right, and this is for beginners. Say you're on MEXC and you want to send some coins to MEXC. So that looks pretty bearish to me. Let's look at a bigger time frame. Bigger time frames look like, you really, 5 minutes all you got right now. It's an Adam and Eve double top. See it? But the coin is so hot. Now, the market cap's pretty big, but I mean, they could get big. Right? We've seen them go to billions and billions and billions. Can you take a look at RUBIC on the daily time frame? Thank you for checking Big W. Can you check ZETA chain? Someone asked for. Yeah. But here, I want to get back to what I'm talking about. So look, you go to your wallet and say you were gonna send money to your wallet. All right. The wallet's not bad. The highest it was 440. So 40 grand. But that's like, you know what I mean? That was like extended too. Like we were getting out of control. So if you were going, you would hit a deposit, right? And then you would pick the coin like MEXC token, and you would get a MEXC token address, or you'd pick Bitcoin. You get a Bitcoin address. So look, but that's not the case on MetaMask. On MetaMask, it's completely different. All right. On MetaMask, you get one address, and that address covers all the coins underneath that chain. Yeah. So like, say you had Injective, Osmo, and DYM, but they were all on the Cosmos chain. You would send them all to the same address. The chain would know which coin it was. So MetaMask is a little different in that way because you're going to send everything to your MetaMask wallet. All right. And then you can also change chains on the wallet. Look how many chains I have access to. It's insane. Just even keeping track of all the chains is insane, right? Anyway, on the upper right-hand corner, you see a tricolored circle. If you click it, it will be able to toggle between accounts. This means you can make as many wallets as you want on one MetaMask account. You can also import or restore a MetaMask account. Install a link for that tutorial. So this is the idea here is like if the settings hit the advanced feature, reset the account. Here you can turn the advanced gas options off. This will be needed in gas options on. You need advanced gas options. You want those on. You want to be able to extend your gas when needed. Okay? Understanding mainnets. MetaMask comes equipped with an Ethereum mainnet by default. To use your MetaMask wallet properly, you must understand what a mainnet is. A mainnet is a coin's proprietary ecosystem. It's the coin's personal highway for development. Other tokens may be created by developers on a mainnet. For example, Matic was an ERC20 token created on the Ethereum mainnet. However, Matic would eventually create its own mainnet and leave the Ethereum mainnet to live on its own. Since the evolution of the Ethereum mainnet, or actually act as a layer on top of Ethereum. You see what I mean? Like it would have its own mainnet, but be a layer on top of Ethereum. Others have begun to spread out. First, there was one every few months. Now it's weekly and daily. This is why Ethereum is highly revered in the crypto space. It's the building block for thousands of coins to come. The ecosystem of a mainnet. Functional blockchain. Real transactions stored on the actual blockchain. Possesses real value. Paid using the native coin. So that coin becomes like BNB. You have to use BNB to use PancakeSwap and all the stuff that, you know. And then high transaction frequency creates people using the coin, which actually lets the coin go up in value because it's actually being used in the ecosystem. And then mining, economic incentive to earn real coins, or actually farming, or actually, you know, securing the network, or maybe you're actually providing LP liquidity, okay? There are 7 main mainnets on the forefront that we'll focus on. The Ethereum mainnet, the Binance Smart Chain, the Phantom, Avalanche, Harmony, Polygon, and Solana. These are the main ones. Once you learn these, you can branch off onto all the other ones, okay? At the top of your wallet, you see a bubble indicating what mainnet you're on. When you first open your MetaMask wallet, it will come with the Ethereum mainnet already installed. However, you can add a mainnet you want, but there's a process. Now you just go to the chain and they say add the mainnet. They made it really simple and easy. When I made this course, it wasn't that easy. You actually had to go to a place called chainless.org and you had to bring in the mainnet and install it into your wallet, all right? You switch to the network, you get ready to go, all right? Installing multiple mainnets. All right, last summer BSC was created to compete with the Ethereum mainnet. To this day, fees are far cheaper and the transactions are faster. All right. And now you load your wallet. By loading your wallet, you would actually send the money to the address, right? So here you would find Ethereum here, and you're going to pay all your fees in Ethereum on the Ethereum mainnet. You're going to pay all your fees in Matic on the Matic network, right? You're going to pay all your fees in Atom on the Atom network, right? So there are many ways to load your MetaMask with native currency. First, you need to turn your fiat into crypto. For example, let's take Ethereum. You can open up a Coinbase account, connect your bank account, and then you could purchase Ethereum in your Coinbase account and send it to your MetaMask wallet. Remember to use your MetaMask address to deposit your crypto. Everyone's onboard ramp will be different. For instance, you can buy a coin with Wire, which is an application built inside of MetaMask, and you never have to leave MetaMask. But what if you have Matic in your Binance account already? You can send Matic via the Matic network, but you must have the Matic mainnet installed. Okay? Bridging. Bridging is a convenient way to transfer assets between mainnets. A great new bridge that I'm using is called RUBIC, the RUBIC exchange. For instance, you can have Ethereum on the Ethereum mainnet, but you wanted to buy a coin with BNB on Binance Smart Chain. You can bridge your ETH to BNB. It will turn your Ethereum from your Ethereum address into BNB on your Binance address using USD as a ratio of value. RUBIC is amazing. I've never seen a better site than RUBIC. They do take some fees, but I've never seen a better site. I think someone asked about RUBIC right now in the chat, which is really, really coincidentally strange since we haven't talked about it in a long, long time. Is that really true? Look, he just asked about RUBIC. Isn't that strange? Can you take a look at RUBIC? It's really weird because we were about to get to RUBIC anyway at 33 too, my favorite number. The fact that it only has a $31 million market cap is really odd to me. This thing is interoperable and amazing. If you go to the website will blow your mind too. Let's take a look at this website. I'm telling you right now, I remember when I first learned about RUBIC, it was like 2.5 years ago. What I like about it is you can do anything you want from any chain you want, like thousands of chains. Look, you can go from any chain. Look at this. You can go from AVAX to Solana, Solana to AVAX. You can't do this anywhere else. You really can't. You know? You really, really can't. How do they go to Solana though? That's what I want to know. It's weird. It won't let me. Why won't it let me connect? Hold on. Sometimes if you're not. Oh, yes, you can use either wallet. You can use Phantom or MetaMask. It was probably trying to connect to my MetaMask. There it goes. So you could, so you can go all sorts of places. All right. And it shows you what you got on your wallet, what you want to go from. Look at all the crazy coins I bought in my life. My gosh. Anyway, rich quack. And then there's 60 more chains. They even got ZETA. They got everything, man. I'm telling you. And you can go from any one. Say you wanted to buy any coin, right? So say you had BNB, but you wanted to buy Kong. Let's see if they don't have Kong on Avalanche. You could probably add the token too, right? Yeah. So say you wanted to buy Kong, but you only had Matic, right? Watch. Now you will pay more fees. I'll tell you that. But, and I'm not sure which Kong it is. Hold on. Let's go here and find it. Some guy knew the devs in my trading group. He goes, guys, Kong's going to be hot. I'm getting in early. You guys should too. And he told us about it here. So people are up massively in the trading group right now. That's the alpha you get in the trading group, man. You're around a bunch of people that are sharing so much more knowledge than everybody else. And I don't take a day off. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that just compounds the wins. So we're going to take that contract address from Kong. All right. We're going to go back to RUBIC, which I forget where I was in RUBIC, if I can find RUBIC. I think I was next to, no, there we go. So couldn't find it. Maybe I have to hit Avalanche and it finds it on the Avalanche network. Yeah, import Kong. Great. Boom. And so now I could buy Kong with Ethereum right now. You see? You see this? It's going to figure out how to do it. Now, it's going to do all the math for you. Now, you could do this yourself, right? You could go get your Kong, blah, 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 blah. But maybe you don't have the time for all that. Maybe you don't want to do all that, right? So, and you're going to pick one of these. This is the best one, all right? Now, you have 500 ETH for Kong, right? I got to change the network, probably to Avalanche or to the Ethereum mainnet. Okay. Wow. And look, I mean, now, hold on. I'm going to try it with 0.1. I'm going to take away the point, just because you always need gas, right? Now you need $500 in your wallet just for the gas alone. Now you will pay higher fees for this. And what will happen is the Kong will end up on your Avalanche wallet on the side of your wallet. You get it? I'm just doing this for experimental purposes. This is kind of fun right now. In this way, you can get a hot altcoin without having to go through all the hoops, right? Because think about it. By the time you get your Avalanche in there, you may miss a 4 or 5x. All right. Now the gas, look, the estimated gas is going to cost $70. Now it would be way cheaper just to buy Kong with AVAX, right? So I wouldn't do this. I would stop right now, right? I would go buy my AVAX on Mexi and send it to my wallet and buy it with no, you know what I mean? You won't pay any fees. So I just want to make that clear. But if you had to and you didn't give a dang, you could go from any exchange, any chain that you want. What if I had some Matic in the wallet? I got $56 in Matic. This should bring the fee down, especially with Denkung, right? So anyway, and the class, I'm going to stop the class there. The class goes deeper on, and you should take the class. It's $125 to buy. So what is the warn there? Minimum amount is 8 USDC. So again, the Matic, you do like 40 Matic, right? Because you got to keep some Matic in there. But honestly, this has gotten better than it used to be too. All right. Now this is going to be 7 cents in fees. You see what I mean? I just got to change the network probably to the Matic network. Okay. This is cool. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to buy Kong on Avalanche with Matic on the Matic network. All right. And we're going to see the Kong arrive. All right. Waiting for complete in source chain. All right. There's some 2% slippage. It's got the receiver address. All right. It knows where the Kong's going. Waiting for complete in source chain, right? And again, I use blockchain so much. I just, that's good. Who here just learned a lot? Who here learned a lot about DeFi right now? Who here learned something they didn't know before? Okay. Sam, the swaps give you advantage of buying huge orders, and MEXC can't handle most of my orders. Oh, definitely. Yeah, because MEXC is not going to have the same liquidity, man. Yep. Yeah, if you want to go hard, you got to get the liquidity where it's at. You got to research that, for sure. Doesn't mean you can't trade MEXC, but again, MEXC is probably for 1,000, 2,000. Again, 100%, right? So I preview the swap, and then I'm going to do the swap. Rate change, okay. Probably a lot of rate changes because they're going through multiple chains. All right. Fees is 3 cents. All right. Or maybe we're doing it twice now. I think I may be doing it twice. I think we did it the first time already. So how do you find out if you have the wallet, right? Well, now you're going to go to the AVAX part of your tokens, and you're going to want to put in Kong, right? Sorry, that's not how you do it. You go here and you grab the contract address. I'm being silly. Go to import tokens, custom token. Paste that. Kong, right? Import. There's no Kong. It'll be there. I believe it will. All right. Bang, right? Now, why was I telling you Joe was going to pump, right? See, this class teaches you that Joe is the premier. The point of the class is not just how you use DeFi. It helps you become a better trader because you understand, like when I know AVAX hasn't moved in a long time, I start getting into Joe because I know Joe's going to pump. You see what I'm saying? Trader Joe XYZ, okay? Again, these are things I knew 2-3 years ago, everyone. So like, I'm giving you guys knowledge from a long time ago. So if you really want to buy here for real cheap money, I got Kimbo recently. Again, you just copy the contract address, head back to Trader Joe XYZ. Okay. Which I'm all over the place now. Paste it in there, Kong, right? And then boom. How much AVAX for Kong? Done. Right? Done deal. Swap, pay 0 fees. It's not verified in the token list because it's brand new. So that's going to happen. All right. I wouldn't short or long Bitcoin. I would just observe right now. I'm not making a trade. I'm making it clear. It's Saturday on the weekend after a massive week of insanity. We also have Fed meeting next week, which, looks like it's going to put some pressure on the markets and make people think that they're going to raise rates or not raise. I don't know. It's going to brainwash everyone into thinking that the markets are going to dump. And I think the markets will take a bit of a pullback next week. That's what the NASDAQ says. That's what the S&P says. Everything looks like we're getting a pullback. Everything that I see. So that's what I'm seeing. Again, no guarantees, but that's what the probabilities of the charts are telling us. You do whatever makes you happy. So look, Joe's pumping because people are using Trader Joe. You understand this? So Joe will now continue. Like, this is going to continue. And as the ecosystem, and now once Joe breaks 180, it's going to crack up to 148, 108, to 148. And then once it leaves that, it's going to go to 210. And then Joe's going to easily hit its all-time high. And I see Joe at $8. I don't see how it doesn't double with more people using it, more TVL, more action. I don't see how Joe doesn't double. Okay. Again, that's all through understanding the business. Like, I'm just assessing the business. Oh, they take fees. Like, I'm a business owner, so I research businesses. I see how all the businesses around me make money, and I research them, right? And, you know, every time I walk into a restaurant, I look at how many servers they have, what the tables are doing. I try to assess what their overhead is, how much it costs to run the place, what's the rent like in that area. I know, it's crazy, right? But that's what I'm doing when I'm in a restaurant, right? Everyone else is eating. I'm sitting there looking like, how is this business being run? Every time I'm in a business, every time I buy a shirt, anytime I do anything, I look at the business. I say, how are they running this place? What's their overhead, you know? So that's the same thing with AVEX. How are they making money? Oh, they got Trader Joe. Oh, Trader Joe. How's Trader Joe making money? Oh, they're taking fees on the exchange. Oh, they're exchange-based business. Oh, okay, so the fees will go up. Oh, so if AVEX gets hot, Joe goes up. Yes. So, you know, being a business-oriented mind helps you understand how these ecosystems work. Okay? So it's not hard for me to understand how they operate. And then I put money on Joe when the chart looks good. You get it? Because the logic behind it makes sense. So and then when I make money on Joe, it's not a coincidence. I get it. I did the research. I see where the money's going. You got to understand this. It's very key concepts. Okay. And anyway, I delivered you guys 185% gains if you're in the trading group. I gave you the most beautiful setup last night that played out absolutely lovely to the upside. It was like the last thing that I posted before I went to sleep. And I showed you that it was breaking out too as well. Unbelievable, right? I got this airdrop. I believe it's legit. $1 million peak airdrop. So hold 2,000 Crest tokens in a non-custodial substrate wallet. That's a Tailsman, a Nova, a sub wallet, or a Polkadot.js wallet. You hold Crest in a Polkadot.js wallet. All right. You can buy it on MEXC or XT, and then you send it to those wallets. And there's $1 million peak airdrop. Peak's going to be pretty big. It was put on our radar by Token Metrics not too long ago. And look at this, fake out. Both pumps did not deliver a win. You had to get in and out immediately. That's weekend trading. It stinks. It's not fun. All right. And look, now we're just going to go sideways in another symmetrical triangle. We've been in symmetrical triangles literally on and off for the last few days. So I see this going tight. Symmetrical triangles tend to break down. By the book, they're 50-50 patterns. But so I see this going tight and then probably dumping on us. And could we extend this into a, more, no, we broke the trend line. Resistance. We're above it now. But as you can see, like, the price action isn't showing us that it's strong right now. It's just not. Okay. I could fake it for you and show you bullishness that doesn't exist, but that's not what I'm here for. Okay. All right. Am I doing a good job, everybody, with the trading group? I want you to guys, this is time for me to get criticized here. How am I doing with the trading group? Could I do better? If you join the trading group, are you making gains? Are you learning? Do I move too fast? Are some concepts hard to understand? Is there more learning? Do I have to do more in-depth videos? Please tell me if there's more I can do. I want to know. I need your feedback right now for the next couple of minutes. Just give me your feedback. And don't just butter me up. Tell me the truth, man. I know y'all love making me feel good and I go through a lot, but there's got to be a few things I could work on. There's got to be a few things, there's got to be something that I could help you guys with. You're great. I suck. That's all. Amazing job. Gains on gains, said Jason. The group is great. Love you, man. Yeah, put me on the chopping block right now. Doing great. My issues are internal. You're doing great. Man, if people listen to what we post, they'd Lambo fast. Solana Ethereum killer. You do an amazing job. You and friend are amazing. More in-debt videos. What in debt? You want to be in debt. You do enough. Constantly working. Maybe rest. Sammy, if you could press the buy button for me, that would be swell. Talk Coinbase. Get them to reduce the fees. You're doing great, man. You've made me a lot of money. Thank you. Sam Price TV is my new favorite channel now. Thank you. I want a super chat, but it's not in my region. You can send a cash app with a $ crypto lifer if you'd like, and I get it on the email here. This guy works hard for you. Sam, the group is freaking awesome. You provide so much knowledge, and most importantly, you care. You're doing amazing. That's the truth. I'm making gains because of you and your motivation. Doing great. What about more Bitcoin BTC charts? Okay, more BTC charts. Thank you. I used to get back into that. I forgot about that. I honestly needed a complete strategy for TA. Watch all the videos, but not giving me enough confidence. Other than this, everything is perfect. Okay. Hey, use the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame or on the 15. Doing a horrible job making me learn my mistakes, okay? Liver, can you withdraw fiat from Coinbase to Revolut? I think you can, yeah. Revolut's not available in my region, though, so I can't find out that for sure. Great group, so much detail. Maybe documenting some of the smaller gold nuggets you hand out for the learning area. No more referral codes when people post gains. So easy to clip out the portion. Thank you. Need RR rating for your charts of the group. You post a ton of charts, it can be overwhelming to choose which trades to take. Okay, I'm going to start adding a rating or whatever I think one's better or better. I try to put the ones that I think are the best or ones that could eventually play out. I don't know how it's going to play out. Coinbase Revolut, yes. Revolut to CB, yes. Entry, there you got your answer. I never traded Bitcoin, only USD charts. The same concept. You need Bitcoin to trade instead of USD. Yes, exactly. Same concept. Nothing changes. 2150, 200, getting tight. Can you go over more tech stocks and Bitcoin miners from time to time? Okay. Feelings about AITECH, thank you. It probably will come back down to the daily 221 SMA. Make your own coin. Could we get some analysis on coins? Fada, Ada, Mana, Sand, Doge, Shiba. I'm out for the day, everyone. I can't do this all day long, especially on the weekends. Biff, good soul meme. Love how you thank God first for all we have. Took one course with you and you went over on the time. You wanted to make sure you gave us all the special sauce. Totally worth the money. Thank you. We need mining sections. Organize the watch list. Thank you. Let's keep it going as always. Crypto GOAT, you the man. The more I learn, the more I need to learn more. Amen. Does gold and silver massive cup and handle tell you anything about the economy? Your patterns seem to work on all charts. Oh yeah. GeoJam has been getting a lot of love recently, I've noticed. It's been pumping hard. Wow, look at it. It's gone, huh? Wow, the 4 hour looks like it's about to blast. See that? I saw this in a lot of coins. Pull from Impulse of the wick. And look, it's the 786. I mean, it's crazy, right? So like, if you didn't think about the whole world at all and what was going on and you just saw this coin at the 786 gains, that's likely to continue. What I do when I see something like that is I get into the smaller time frames. You want to see some type of flag on the 15-minute here. It may continue first before it flags out. Like this may continue to pump up a little more before the flag, you know? That's hot. Bitcoin back to 68,180. It's battling its way, right? It's trying to hold some face here. But again, even when you dump, you pump up a little bit first, right? It's like you try to grasp for air a little bit more before. You know, it's like, oh. 7 minutes stayed overbought and didn't really do much, right? You see that? But it's funny. We did break out. Let's look at our 1 minute. Our 1 minute did break out of this channel. We did get above the 200 SMA. That alone told you should get a pump. Is there a 200 SMA above us now? Right here. So look, this 5 minute could pump up to the 200. That would be the only trade I would be thinking to take today. Look, it's kind of got shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. A complex inverted head and shoulder. Again, look at the resistance, resistance, resistance. You can't get back above 68,230. You got to break these levels to remain bullish for Bitcoin. And we just don't seem to have the vault. Like, I'm not running in right now. So, like, everyone else doesn't have that emotion to run in. A lot of people got liquidated last night, too. A lot of longs got liquidated last night. A lot of shorts got, a lot of people got rocked and wrecked the last few days. A lot of people made a lot of money, too. It was a lot of big movement in the market the last couple of days. So, you know, it is what it is. Rejection, rejection. I'd be more short than long. At the same time, I don't see my exact entry yet. So I'm waiting on price action. Everyone, I got to jump on out of here for the day. I hear my wife upstairs. I'd like to go hang out with the family and do my thing. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let me just double check that I didn't skip anything here. I guarantee it feels amazing to hit the like button for Sammy, hardest working man in the game. Shout out to Rave Song Records. We love you. I appreciate you. I was looking at your Twitter this morning, man. You're awesome. Bless your family. Well, that's a beautiful baby, beautiful granddaughter you have there. She is gorgeous, I believe. I believe it's a girl, yeah. You do you, I'm going to do me. Amen. I have 7K to put back in the market. No financial advice, but any special coins you like. You don't talk much about coins you hold, but I'm just curious. You're willing to share. I mean, I show my entire portfolio every single week. All right? So, on the weekly screen share, man. You know. You got to meet me a little bit halfway, right? Let's get real. Like, I give a lot away. All right. I'm in the 99 with like a treasure course. Interesting. He does talk about his coins. Jennifer said, yeah, I talk about every coin I own. What he's talking about. Selling my APX is my trade of the day. Right after my hand stops shaking enough to do it. Interesting. Much love, Sam. Enjoy the weekend. Hate to do this here. I emailed support a couple times about my account. Need to get it back to the Discord, baby. Any nudge here will be appreciated. Babe, a guy says he can't get into the Discord. Said he emailed numerous times. All right. Maybe you got into spam. What's your email address? Could you tell me that? All right. No impressions today. Do you think Bitcoin will break 65K? I don't think. I look at the charts, man. Yeah, what I think doesn't matter. If I think Bitcoin's going to go to the moon, does that matter? No. I bought 20 million APX tokens 2 years ago. Amazing. Sammy, I just took profits on Boom. Are you still in it even though I see it going up? I had to take profits. I was up huge. Yo, I love that you said that. Pay yourself, man. You got to pay yourself. Honestly, I just don't see a reason to get out at the present moment. You know, it's got to break this. Like if we break here and retest this and we come to this 200, then I'll, or if we lose the 200 on the 1 minute. Yeah, we did that actually. Tempting to get back in. Kind of a double top there. Yeah, man. Unbelievable what happened there. And I only wish I put more. I would have put five grand in. I would have made, right? Oh my God. But it's okay, man. I'm blessed that God gave me the money that he did. I'm blessed that I made what I did. Today was a big day for me too. Big day, big day. A lot of people joined the group. A lot of people loving us. A lot of people doing the right thing. So we weren't super bullish when the market dumped. We were saying, hey, there's going to be a pullback. Who here was aware of the pullback before it happened due to my channel? Or who here just said I was a moon boy and you had no idea? I just want to know, be honest. Were you aware of the pullback watching my channel? Or did you get completely lambasted? You had no idea Bitcoin was going to go down at all? Or did I give you insight that the market was likely going to pull back? Tried to get that lifer special for the year. I earned, bro, today, boom, from 68 to 1,900 bucks. Isn't that crazy, man? This guy turned $70 into $2,000 only in cryptocurrency. I joined the 99 on Wednesday. I'm still very green. If you pay with crypto, email cryptolifers@gmail. Email cryptolifers@gmail and say, I'd like to pay in cryptocurrency. They'll get back to you, give you an address. I took profits at the right time. Your channel keeps me in the know. While I was on the pre-sale for Boom, put 0.1 SOL in, held to 11 SOL. Crazy for me not to take profits. That's amazing, man. God bless you. Does AVAX still look strong to you? You called it. I closed 65% of my crypto following 99 group. Joined the channel today, therefore was asking for the coin analysis on the group. Took 20% off when you became bearish a few days ago. Wednesday, I think. Interesting. I'm never bearish, right? I'm like, bull. Next thing you know, I'm like, that doesn't look good. Boom has made me crazy money. Lifer, you didn't check ZETA chain. Thank you for saying that. That wonderful lady asked about ZETA. So look, rejection again for Bitcoin. Rollover, baby. You see what I'm saying? And maybe we extend the trend line like this, though. And to me, this is kind of the descender here. You broke out, you broke back inside. You could break down again. Just not. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't want people thinking I'm calling longs right now. It's a mess right now. Price does not look amazing. Yesterday was our chance to get the bounce. We really needed that bounce yesterday. We did not get it. We did not get it. That was the problem. Got to get the bounce. ZETA chain. Still sideways for a long time now, right? Look at that. Just super oversold. Like, who's going to sell this puppy? Technically now in like an symmetrical triangle, though, which tend to break to the downside. Not a lot of support. Bounce. A higher low, though. I personally hold ZETA chain for the long term. I'll see where these things are in 6-7 months. Like, worrying about the prices right now, I think is a waste of my time. Let's see where things are in 6 to 7 months from now. You know what I mean? We're going to go through some rough patches. We had a huge pump. I'm still in ZETA chain, and I'm holding. I'm not going to sell it. Think about it. I'm going to break down why worrying doesn't exist. I'm in a long started to get worried. Now, why are you worried? Because you put money into a coin and you want more money to come back. Because in your mind, you think that if you don't have money, you can't live. Because you want to do better, because you feel insecure about your life. No, I'm not saying you do. This is how we all feel. I'm not bringing it. But they make us feel insecure about our lives. I felt the same way when I was working a 9 to 5. And then we were like, well, if we don't make more money, we're not going to be able to get out, or we're going to be stuck in this. But man, you could live in a low income town on the beach, and you could grow your own food, and you could be self-sufficient. Bitcoin getting a bit of a pump here. Interesting. Would you look at that? Just crazy chop action, though. That's up, down, up, down. They're just going after whoever is, like, they're going after all the small shorts that they can. You know, anyone who's long and anyone who's short, they're just going after everybody right now. I like that we're above the 200 SMA, though. That says you pump. Regardless of whatever manipulation they do, whenever you're above the yellow line, we get to move to the upside. When you're below the yellow line, you get to move to the downside. Very simple stuff. I sold out a big time about a week ago when it made that big pump, rotated into AITECH, and haven't looked back. Whatever you guys want, I'll do the opposite. That could be my help to the livers. I'm sorry, was this that Irish Mr. St. Pat? Sorry. And tomorrow is going to be St. Patrick's Day, everybody. My favorite day of the year being Irish. I use Linux, man. No, I use Ubuntu, man. I'm an Ubuntu guy. What you know about Ubuntu, bro? When I build a PC, I'm all about that Ubuntu. All right? Yo, Root has been banging on us to the upside. Let's talk about Root for a split second. I got into this Root network. I saw this thing called the Superverse. I figured it out in like 10 minutes how hot it was going to be. And yeah, Root's been hot, man. And it's actually resetting pretty nicely here. Look, compared to all the other coins in the game, now it could pull back. So again, you got all these great positions, and then you end up throwing a good position away because of a Bitcoin dip, you know? If you can hold for 5 to 6 months, again, for me, this is what I'm talking to myself. You do whatever makes you happy. You do you, I'm going to do me, right? I can't force you to do anything that I do. I can't. And I'm not a financial advisor. I can't get you to do nothing. You're going to do what you're going to do regardless of what I say. And you can see it just continuing consolidating with higher lows. A little bit of bearish div there, though. Once it loses this, we could lose some of those gains. But still getting oversold in a lot of the other time frames. We looked at Big Time already. We'll take a look at it again for you. This will be the second time today. So, like, to me, Big Time is just in this giant, consolidative bowl here. Very unlikely it ever goes lower than that low, but you never know. I see it just kind of bouncing. That's a great accumulation point for Big Time. Like, this would be, in my humble opinion, this would be a great time to start DCAing into Big Time. If I wanted 10 grand of it, I'd buy $1,000 every couple of days here. As in a Bitcoin continue to dip, it may continue to dip. It already hit at 618 and 786 levels. I see it just consolidating throughout this bowl. I see that as a buy zone for it. But again, things could change. Numbers protocol, which has been hot recently. And again, a lot of these coins have been taking their pullbacks. We called numbers up to that area. It banged pretty close, didn't hit the target, wicked all the way up to 30. We were looking for 36. 6 hours still looks interesting to me. Kind of in a bit of a bull flag, right? That may want to continue. You got some support here and here. Stochastics look interesting to me. Well, when Bitcoin's bearish, man, almost everything gets kind of pretty nasty. So, yeah, SEI is hot right now. I got my position in SEI ready to go. All right. Celebrate the first super chat on a live stream, man. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate that. And he sent me a 400, which I don't even know what currency that is. How do you find out what currency it is? Love you, brother. You're doing great. Thank you so much, brother. Shout out to the $99 in chat revenue. Joining your 99, it's a little challenging trying to trade on Canadian exchanges. DCA, the Dippos. Fetch, please. Hope you're still here. Didn't your wife call you? The Indian rupees. Those are Indian rupees. Thank you for saying that. Shout out to Crypto Gems Hunter. We love you. We appreciate you, brother. All right, everyone. I'm out for the day. Bitcoin getting some love here. Getting back above 68,260. Technically, this is a bit of a flag. The flag has a measured move. You're above the 200 SMA, so you should get the push. And again, I mean, we got to break above key levels here. Our next big area to break above is 68,500. You don't break 68,500. But again, it's better than not dumping. It's better than dumping, right? And shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. This is a complex inverted head and shoulder. It has a neckline to a head. This also says it could break out back to 68,990. It's not all bearish, everybody. There's a chance we can save the day here for Bitcoin. All right. And I'll be back throughout the day to kind of keep you guys privy and not have 1,000 lines all over the place. I apologize for that. We'll keep it neat. I love you. I appreciate you all. Thank you for jumping on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And Kong is hot right now. We gave you Kong. We talked about it. You do you. All right. I will never force you to do anything. Kong, technically, if you look at it, I got on the 1 minute chart. Technically was in this flag, right? And that flag's breaking out now. And that thing could just continue. Its next target could be a monster here for Kong. All right. The hardest part about being a leader of a trading group is not getting into everything that everyone else is in. You know what I mean? It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. All right. If you don't have Kong, what are you doing? Amen, right? I didn't buy any. Look, I didn't get in. I didn't buy any of it. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's like this guy just sold 28,000 Kong for $11. Wow, he must have done great. This guy made $2,600. All right. He sold his gains. He sold a breakout. This guy just sold. But look, there's a lot of buys coming in 3 minutes ago. 2,500, 2,600, 2,800 bucks right there. 2,800, 2,700. Yeah, remember the thing has got a tiny market cap. It's 8 million market cap. It's got a lot of buzz going for it. The fact that we're up already on an $8 million market cap, like it's still so early. Like, look, this thing's down here. Like, you're still getting in early. Like, really early. Like, this thing could definitely 100x. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the... AVAX is getting hot. It's one of the first, memes on AVAX. You just got to think about it. Okay? You got to do the math there. So, time to get in was right there in the flag, or right there, or right there, Anyway. We did a 1,200x, still in. Yo, Bitcoin doing a nice little pump for me at the end of this rally. And again, once you get above the 200, look, you bounced off the 200. It's kind of like getting rejected by the 200. See, you drop. Look, we got rejected. We got back above it, baby. So far, so good. Once you get above that 200, you're going to look for the 5-minute 200. So we should pump all the way up to this 5-minute 200 SMA now. Very likely. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. Look, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. That's a complex inverted head and shoulder. The measured move takes you right here. And look, you got above the point of control and you got a gap here. We should be able to moon through this gap now. Boom. Next target is 69,250, baby, for Bitcoin. So I am a little bullish now for Bitcoin based on that breakout. But again, we have to get above 68,500 to remain bullish. This is going to be the key. Once we get here, do we fall through? All right. And remember, at the end of the day, we're just still inside of this bigger, what looks like to me, And again, we could have a giant double bottom. Trading is like chess. You don't know exactly what's going to happen. But if we stay inside here and get tight, so if this happens, we short. We could long this. If we come up, we don't get out. We basically take profits if it starts to come down. Or we come up here, and if it hits this and starts to reject, then we short with a stop loss up here. So I'm either shorting this descending triangle, or I'm longing the double bottom. You get it? Because you could have already longed the double bottom on the wick there at 67.6. You'd be up $1,000 already on the day, right? Technically was the trade. Wow, 68,440, baby. If we can crack through 500, I'll be excited. I really will be. I bet the futures market is higher already. Where's my perp? Where's my perp, baby? Yeah, 480 for Bitcoin. So I like to delete all the work here on perp and just kind of, I work with it, right? I mean, technically a shoulder, a head, right shoulder. I just have that, again, that descending triangle hasn't left my mind. What a wacky pattern. Technically, yeah, it's a very bearish pattern. Still, you got your double bottom off of 67.7. And you got heavy resistance at 7,500 and 60,000, 69.5 even. Resistance here, and then, so it's 68.7 right here. Look, it's 68.7 on perpetual. It's 68.368, 69, we'll call it 695, and then 7,670. And see, look, resistance. You got to breach this trend line for whatever reason. It's interesting. You in this broadening falling wedge that eventually just kind of tried to make a higher low. Very strange pattern. Very likely we're going to roll over like this. Right? But I'll take it one step at a time. But that's the likelihood. But look, we're back above 68.5, baby. Now we got to get, and I know the levels we got to break through to remain bullish. But so far, so good for Bitcoin, right? It's not the worst thing in the world now. See, it's okay, everybody. Take deep breaths. And look, we're going to go right to the 5-minute 200 SMA. Now, that's going to go to that yellow line. Very likely. Just like we hit the yellow line yesterday on the 15. Same concepts. Tight moving averages. You pump up to the 200 when it's all by itself. Just like when you get tight and you roll over, you dump down to the 200. Same thing that the 4 hours looking like. And look, now you got a really bullish, the last thing I want to show you, because people aren't watching the 1 hour. The 1 hour's got like a bullish engulfing candle now. Remember, in the back of my head, I'm like, wait, that 1 hour is extremely bullish. I mean, that's a bullish candle on the 1 hour time frame. And it looks like it's headed back to the upside. So you kind of have this as a wedge, I guess. You could say this is a falling wedge that you broke out of. And I don't know, man. It's like such weird patterns, right? But look, can the 1 hour do damage here out of this like wacky shoulder, head, and right shoulder in a way? And the double bottom off of 67.6. The 1 hour has to get back above the 200. The 1 hour gets above this yellow line, we're back in business. And then I can start putting out the idea that we're consolidating on the bigger time frame, and we're not going to make that nasty daily dump, see? And then the 21 on the daily is going to slowly pull us up. So if we can fight this on the 1 hour, if we can hold these key levels and not drop down to these, to me, it's more likely we're coming down here. Well, let's see. Right now, look, we already just got rejected, see? Could be a place to actually start opening up a short. I'll wait for the 1 hour to roll over today. Once the 1 hour comes up, so we're watching the 1 hour. As long as, if we don't make key levels and the 1 hour rolls, it's likely to build a short time, right? So, everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I gave you all the information I could. And hope everything's going well for you guys. Could be an inverse Bart Simpson. One more bubble pop. Dave Roy. Yeah, I didn't buy any then. I just got a few at $60, but it went up fast. Amazing. Any thoughts on VR or Victoria VR? I mean, it was hot. A lot of people have already like 50x the thing though, right? If you got in at the pre-sale on Dow Maker. So, sorry to bother you. No thoughts. People are emailing me. Are you giving them is there a discount? Yeah, today. What is the discount? $900 crypto. For a year? Yeah. Okay, so okay. Yeah. It's not for a month. It's for a year. 1 year, $900. It's only today. Someone wanted to get hooked up. I said, I'll give you a break. You know? $900 for the year if you pay in cryptocurrency right now. $900 if you pay in cryptocurrency for the year. You get a discount right now. All right? If you pay for the year, $900, but you got to pay in cryptocurrency and you got to pay for the year. Okay. Many people made $900 last night alone, like, you know what I mean, off of $100, or, you know, not of, but yeah, I mean, they did technically off of this Kong and this BOOME coin did like huge numbers for people really, really fast. So people did make off of 100. Look, you could have put $100 in and it turned down here and it's already, it turned into like, let's see, $100 at the beginning. I think would have paid for the group already. Like, and again, I don't guarantee anything. Like, you could lose your money, right? There's no guarantees. What I do guarantee is I give you an education. I teach you what I know. I've been doing it for a long, long time. Okay. And I started trading and believing that I could trade and change my life when I was 24. I'll turn 41 in 2 weeks. I got 16, 17 years of doing this. I got 8 years in cryptocurrency. I got in 2016. So I can help you in many, many ways. Can I pay in Stellar Lumens? You can pay in anything you want. We'll find an address for you. We'll convert it ourselves if we want to go back to fiat. Yeah. ETH is the AOL of crypto. You're so funny. Hey, everyone. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. And we're going to go over what happened to Bitcoin and see what happens. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Stay blessed. And I'll catch you on the next live stream. Thank you for everything. Shout out to all the people in the trading group. Blessings on blessings. I'll catch you in the next live. Over and out. Lifer. What's going on with my collar over there? Hey. I love you all. Thank you for your time, everyone. What's the new token you found? Let me know. What's the new token? You got a minute. Let me know what the new token is, Tom. What's the new token? Tom, what's the new token? Don't do this to me. Don't tell me you have a new token and not tell me. What's the new token? What's the new token? What's the new token? MMGL on Mexi. On Mexi? MMGL. I just love the new coins. MMGL? MNGL. Monarga, Entangle. That thing looks crazy. Everyone's like, we can't see your screen. I know. Wouldn't it be nice? No, I'm just messing with you guys. What I like about it is it's consolidating. It's got a shoulder head and a right shoulder that it broke out of. Look how these things respect TA. Like brand new coin. And people say, you can't do TA in brand new coins. And I always say, then that guy doesn't know TA. Inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Sammy cup and handy. There was the, you know what I mean? That's a cup. That's a handle. It broke out the cup and handle to the upside. Like, this is simple stuff. On the high volume node, the moving averages were tight. This is a coin I would just put like a little bit in and see where it goes, right? Entangle. What do you mean, big red AVAX? What does that mean? AVAX got dumped on? Big red AVAX. What is he talking about? I don't know, man. Anyway. The old Sammy. Yeah. ETH fees are crazy. That's why Sol is banging on them. Yeah, no one wants to pay that. Big Red is a token. It really is? Did someone take that from me, though? Remember Big Red? He's making me think there's a big red candle. I'm running to AVAX. Like, what? Did someone make this after me? Remember Big Red? Like, I started talking about Big Red. Wow, this has an $18 million market cap. This thing looks like it's hot. I'll be honest. Like, look at how it's just... So the AVAX ecosystem is going to start going crazy. You see? And people are going to just be memeing on AVAX all day long. And that means AVAX is going to start pumping regardless of... See, nobody cares. People don't care about Bitcoin. They're just putting a few grand in these little coins and making gains. You get it? Like, it's kind of breaking away. Like, memes have broken off a little bit from Bitcoin. The smaller ones, if you've been around long enough, there's enough money, and then it gets coupled to the market, and then it pulls back. But a brand new coin, right? BIGRED. It's just so funny. I talk about BIGRED, right? And why is it STD, though? That's kind of weird, right? Where do you actually get the name of the coin? See how it says like TD? BIGRED. Teddy will be burned at 20 million. Let's go. BIGRED, you're a real one. Small following, right? Sold to $200 today. I mean, it may go. Remember, I put 100 grand in Solana. I am up huge right now. Dude, Solana at 194, man. Nobody cares. Honestly, this could prop Bitcoin up because people are going to sell now and buy Bitcoin. You see? Look, these are rising wedges. Rising wedges break up 68% of the time. I mean, break down. But if they don't, they go parabolic. Like, that's parabolic. Sol is probably going to pump up to 227. I gave you guys all this stuff, man. I talked about it. Look, I got Sol going to 229. I gave you this call right here. I got in for the 100 grand. What else could I tell you? You guys watched me make 94. I got in at 109. So I made $85,000 since I bought it on February 26th. So in 20 days, you guys watched me make $85,000 on one account. On just one account. Like, if I did that alone, people would want to follow me. They're like, dude, that guy just made 85 grand in 3 weeks. How did he do it? You should probably join his trading group. Dude knows what he's doing. Believe you me, I made way more than $85,000 in the last 3 weeks. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to tell me you can do it too. I used to work a night shift. Get this whole bragging stuff out of your mind. This guy's bragging. No, I'm trying to show you what's possible. If I don't tell you about my life, how can you get inspired by it? If I don't tell you about my life, if I don't drive that Escalade and let you see me shining, how do you not get inspired by it? It's real. I made it real. I like what my man said here. One last thing I'm going to say at the end of the stream. I love my man Francis, bro. I'm becoming brothers with this guy. He's such a good dude, man. The more I get to know him, the more I like him, man. And he inspired me to buy the Escalade. He did. We had a long conversation one day, and he goes, bro, I got the V. He got the V, man. He got the real deal V. Like, he spent like 180, probably 200,000 Canadian. And, and then he got the beautiful little, he got the car for the wifey, you know what I mean? And he said every day he gets in that car, he feels good. Every day he goes to the store, he said, man, it never gets old getting in that thing. He said, you will never regret buying that car. He said, you will never regret buying that car. But what he said is, here's one of the methods I use to make millions. Perfect formula for achieving wealth in crypto, especially during a bull run, involves conducting thorough research, identifying emerging trends early, narrowing all your focus to a specific niche, and precisely targeting your findings. Having conviction by shooting your shot. For example, finding the next exciting blockchain, finding the first DEX on that chain, finding the launchpad on that chain, and the first DeFi protocol on that chain. If you succeed in accomplishing all four of these, it alone has the potential to set you up for life. He made BRC20 his thing. He encapsulated everything about BRC20, man, and he nailed it. And then someone wrote some like a hateful comment, right? They were like something, and he was like, yeah, the V series, bro. I had it right. I was like, that ain't just that's the big boy. You know what I mean? Tell the truth. He's funny. That's what my name is. So funny, man. From lowly plumber to baddest mofo, top of the G crypto. You're not wrong, man. Right? Dude was a plumber, man. I was a night shift guy working in. Dude, a lot of us, we were regular people, man. We got into cryptocurrency. We changed our lives. You can too. That's why you're here. We found YouTube. We started watching YouTube. Look, we're live on right now. We got 800 people viewing right now on Twitter, man. Shout out to Ben, man. Congratulations for Ben to get to 100,000 subscribers. I can't wait to get there, man. It's like such a milestone. Feels like it's just like never going to happen. Like I'm on a treadmill. And everyone keep hitting up Adam Charles, letting him know I really want the belt. No lie. I've never wanted to have something bad. I want it on my mantle. I want to be able to show it. Soon it will be 6 months. The year will go by. The whole year will go by. I'll never get the belt. And I'll pay for the belt, Adam. I'll send you whatever you want to get it shipped, man. I have no problems doing that. I'm not trying to be rude about it either. I just, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate everything you've done for me, Adam. And I want to show everyone what you did for me, really. That's what it comes down to. I want to show everyone what you did for me, man. And I want to feel it. I want to touch it. I want to see my logo on that gold, on that brass. You know what I mean? You're going to pre-order the flying car. Who's putting it out? Pre-order the flying car. Expected price is going to be $300,000. Pre-order it right now. Street jobbing. A flying car can be driven on the regular urban or rural road. It fits into a regular driving lane. It confines all traffic. The flying car fits into regular parking spaces. Is an A low-speed vehicle which has a legal speed and other limitations in most states. The assumption is that the driver needs a faster route. A driver will use ALS flight capabilities. The car can take off in the air vertically. It can then fly forward above the obstacle until a desired destination is reached. The driver and the cabin are stabilized by a unique gimbaled rotating cabin design. Are you kidding me? The Aleph aeronautic flying car. Yes, that's it. The X. Dude, that's crazy. Pre-order your flying car today. Again, I am not sponsoring this flying car video. In case someone falls out of the thing, right? But let Adam know, man. Go to Adam Charles on Twitter and every day say, Adam, we want to see the belt of the channel, Adam. We love you. Shout out to Gary Busey. He loves Ben Coin. Ben's gonna boom. Oh yeah, it's fun. Can you make the clouds a little closer? Yeah. I thought he was going to do... I really wanted to see Adam's fight because he looked like ready to go, man. I was excited to see where he was going there. Right? Great night of fights for Legacy Fight against Santa Cruz, baby. Market Cypher, baby. Yo, Adam's one of the nicest people you ever meet. I love you, Adam. God bless you and your family and everything you're doing, man. I just wish the best for everyone in my life. Man, we did it, baby. I dream about this belt on the mantle every night. Ben Armstrong, like my post. Ben, we love you, man. Appreciate you and your family, brother. I know it's not easy, man. And people judge me. Everyone judges everybody, man, lately. So crazy. Tesla is an investor. Interesting. Tesla invested in that flying car, so it's an interesting idea. Shout out to my man Arcane Bear. Follow him, man. He's one of the best people online. He's doing a Spaces right now. I definitely would jump on in, or he's broadcasting. This guy's really smart, super amazing. He's made millions of dollars, and he knows what he's doing, man. He's amazing. Sell Cavaliers at the Rockets. That would be a good game. Anyway, we've gone over what we can today. Bitcoin holding 68,360. Honestly, that looks like a bullish retest. Forget the indicators. I've traded that many, many times in my life. That's likely going to pump, everybody. That's likely going to make a move up. At least to the yellow line, in my humble opinion. So there's a little scalp trade I'll give you. Even on a horrible Saturday, but be careful. I shouldn't say horrible. Every day is beautiful, but trading wise, it's not the healthiest time. That looks like a retest though. If the 1 minute showed signs of life, see resistance, you're coming back down for the bounce. Now you lose this, you're dropping back down, it's a wrap, right? We can get rid of this for now. But you broke out of this resistance, SR flip. That's a nice entry many, many times. In the weekend, it could fall off, right? So, and look, you got rejected by 68.5, the area that I said you had to get back above. Resistance. Could not get back above it. Bulls were unable to produce the reversal. That was a key area that needed to be reversed. It did not. Now, you don't want to see the 1 minute lose the 200. If you see that, we're going way lower, okay? I want to know the man behind Market Cipher. Honestly, I've hung out with Crypto Face, one of the nicest people you ever meet. Super nice to me. We've done spaces together. I've met him in person. And he's really down to earth, really chill. Like, really chill. Like, doesn't give a dang about a dang. Like, he doesn't give a dang. Like, he don't act big about his money. He's just whatever. He wears a nice Rolex, I'll tell you that. You know? He wears like a, I don't know, $10,000, $20,000 Rolex, whatever, gold John. Wow, CLORE AI is hot right now. And AI is going to, I believe, with the NVIDIA conference, we may still get a big move here. CLORE has a big following. We started getting into CLORE early bird style. If you remember, when we first put it out, when it retraced right down here, right? I just made a swing trade. Came up, came back down. Or even maybe right there. Right there I made a swing trade. Came up, came back down. That's where I got into CLORE AI, right there. For a quick trade from 12 up to 15. I remember that now. Then went sideways, and then this thing would just absolutely erupt. I see CLORE going further to the upside. I'll be honest. I would watch CLORE AI. Am I still live? I thought I left 5 times. How am I still live right now? I should do this all the time. I should leave and then give alpha. And then people that left will get pissed. Like, what the? Like, he gave alpha? You know. Tectum is sideways, right? No, but Tectum did break out. I like what Tectum's doing. I'll just continue this. Look at the consolidation for Tectum. That just tells you something big is brewing here. It's only a matter of time. Tectum's going to explode. Doesn't seem to care about the rest of the market. I would watch Tectum very closely with an alert. And again, like I showed you, remember some of those memes took 2 months before you made 500%, 700%. Everyone wants the gains immediately, man. Nobody wants to be patient. I don't understand that. I had to wait 15 years to make my first $1 million. I was very patient. All right. Another proof of work. Okay. It's almost too much for me to handle, Burke. I get like too much information and on any given day. It's like a bombardment of my senses. Everyone thinks all the gains come immediately. They don't. I got it. Look, I was in AGX for a year and a half before I even started making gains on that thing. Then it went up huge and everyone said, oh, I had $100 grand bag. And it was like, oh, I'm the man. It's like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants it. It takes time to make gains and everything in life. You don't want to make quick gains. You want to make things that take their time. They mean the most to you. They last the longest. Trust me on that one. Everyone, I love you. I'm out of here for the day. Stay blessed, and I'll catch you tonight. Amen. Thank you for everything.